Man has always dreamed of doing the impossible, from death-defying heroics to soaring high above the clouds. We may dream of being superhuman, but it's with the stroke of a brush or the ink from a pen that we can achieve anything. Today, these tales of the fantastic are told in the forms of graphic novels, films, and television. They are everywhere, but they come together in one place, Comic Con. Every year for 4 days, 100,000 people descend on San Diego, transforming it into the launching pad for the next big thing. A celebration of sci-fi, fantasy, film, TV, toys, and most importantly, the comic books that inspire them. Once just considered a modest gathering of geeks, Comic-Con has become an undisputed cultural mecca. It's a massive gathering of the world's most rabid fans, biggest celebrities, and most important creators, all together under one roof, sharing new ideas and creations that will shape the future of entertainment. Today's indie webcomic could very well be tomorrow's summer blockbuster. Only one network takes you inside the sold-out convention center walls to get exclusive first looks at the newest movies, hear the most important announcements, and of course, celebrate comic books. We'll keep you ahead of the curve with the first and last word in what is and what will be pop culture. This is G4's exclusive Comic-Con 2010 Live.
And Pizza Hut. My name is Kevin Pereira. It's good to see you.
We are coming to you from the San Diego Convention Center, where more than 615,000 square feet of floor space has been transformed in the world's greatest nerd homecoming. I'm losing my voice, but I'm here with you guys. I've just been screaming.
But you haven't lost your spirit, Olivia.
I still got my Comic-Con heart.
She's got it. Over the next 4 hours of live television, we're going to actually take you to every worthwhile booth. We're going to unwrap every envy-inducing action figure, and we'll meet the artists and the celebrities who bring you the worlds that you love. And, I mean, we're talking Zack Snyder.
Yeah.
Edgar Wright. Nathan Fillion.
Mr.
Jon Favreau. The Fav will be here. And Ryan Reynolds and so much more. I literally can't list them. It will take an hour in and of itself.
So coming up in this hour, we'll meet the cast of Marvel's film adaptation of Thor, Chris Hemsworth and Kenneth Branagh. Hopefully they've left Mjolnir at home, because I don't think our insurance policy covers mythic hammer damage, but no. I haven't really checked it lately.
We don't even cover accidental spills. Then Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman all celebrate their 700th issues this year with completely new directions for each hero. We're going to actually head to the booth of the great-great-grandfathers of the comic industry itself, DC Comics, to find out more.
And if you've already got desk space cleared out for new action figures and statuettes, worry not, my friends. We'll show you the best of this year's crop of exclusive Comic-Con collectibles.
We've also got the world's best team of roving nerd reporters with us on the show floor, taking us into the darkest, dankest corners of the convention center, even the food court. It's
I'm here with my date at Nerd Prom, Voltron. I can think of no better person to cuddle with here in San Diego. But don't worry, this is only the tip of the Comic-Con iceberg. We have so much more for you. As for me, I'm gonna need a moment of privacy. Later.
All right, I am here at the Tron Legacy booth with 2 people in black leather that smell a lot like other people's hugs right now. We're in the middle of the floor at Comic-Con. We're going to bring you all the movie stuff, all the TV stuff, all the comic book stuff, all the video game stuff, and more uncomfortable silences like the ones you're seeing right now.
The mayhem has started. People are already in line for their favorite panels. I'm going to be bringing you some of the biggest stars, checking out the coolest things on the floor. I'm just going to be in the chaos in general. It's going to be sweet.
Now this is the way to come to Comic-Con, in style. Comic-Con's full of awesome stuff like this this Mattel exclusive Ecto-1 toy or the original Ecto-1. I'm going to be checking out cool things like this all day long. I can't wait to show you guys what I find.
I think we have a pretty big show today.
That's pretty epic.
Thanks, everybody. Now, the stable of Marvel superheroes is usually a safe and good box office bet, but just because you only know Spider-Man, Iron Man, and the X-Men does not mean that they're out of franchises.
That's right. We all know an Avengers movie is in the future, and the next hero to join the super team is the very powerful and very blonde, I might add, Thor.
Please welcome Thor himself, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Hemsworth is here!
Yes. This is your future family. Get used to it. This is what barbecues are like. So, Chris, how well did you know the story of Thor when you got the role?
I didn't really. You know, I had very limited sort of exposure to comic books in general, let alone Thor. And then since starting to shoot the film, I was inundated with a lot of different things. A lot of Thor comic books, the Avengers stuff. Also some Norse mythology. So.
Did you see Thor's role in Adventures in Babysitting? Did you happen to see that cameo there?
I did, actually.
Phenomenal.
That's
Phenomenal
where we
work
drew
in
a
the
lot
parking
of
garage.
inspiration from.
And this whole world isn't new to you because you played Captain Kirk's dad in Star Trek. You were so fantastic in that.
Thank you.
It was so nice to see you get a big role like this because you really
thank you very
take
much.
it on.
Yeah. Now, in Thor, he goes from like normal, everyday human being to God, I guess, very quickly. It's very overnight. How does that transition take place in the film? How do you actually get your hammer?
It was funny because we shot majority of the stuff in the Thor costume in Asgard first, and then transitioned into the Earth-based stuff with Thor and everyday clothes. And it was funny putting on the Thor costume. You can't feel like anything but the character. It's this huge, impressive piece of equipment.
Do you also feel every ounce of water leaving your body when you throw on that suit? Like, wasn't there exhaustion and stuff? Like,
no, it was.
Where did you shoot most of it?
LA and Santa Fe, New Mexico. But then, transitioning into the Earth stuff and being back in plain clothes, it was a really
jarring.
It's you sort of feel very vulnerable all of a sudden without all the costume to do the work. I guess.
Carrying a sword.
But it helped, because the character needs to. He's meant to feel the fish out of water, in another realm. So.
Well, Thor is known for having a really huge.
Thor is jacked.
Yeah, that's
he is ripped.
Did you have to go through a severe workout regime to just get ripped?
Yeah, it was.
Was that any prosthetics, or was that just all you?
No, that's my arm. Yeah.
Wow.
Easy.
Hi, I'm Olivia.
No, what is it? Perfect push-up, P90X. What's Thor's secret?
Are you doing P90X?
South Beach diet.
Kind of,
Thor is doing P90X.
No. It was, look, a lot of heavy weight work, a lot of food. That was the biggest thing. Eating, get the calories in, and keep lifting. And it was funny, since I'd stopped shooting and stopped eating that amount of food, the weight would sort of fall off me. So it was great, though. I had a bunch of great trainers helping me. And
did you get to bring Mjolnir home just so you could do a workout with it in the backyard?
I didn't, and I said very early on to one of the guys, because there were a couple of them, I said, can I take one of these home? He said, yeah, we won't tell anyone. And I finished shooting, and my brother said, so where's the hammer? I was like, I forgot to get it. So I didn't end up with one.
Now there's some nerd running around Comic Con going, you never guess what I got.
They bought it for $100 grand.
So was that thing actually, I'm sorry, was it really that heavy, or was it foam?
We had a few different versions, the stunt one, and then the actual, the one that the walk and talk one. And it was.
You never used the stunt one, right?
No, of course.
Of course not.
Just the heavy one.
So there's such an amazing cast. It's Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah.
There's Natalie Portman, Kenneth Branagh in directing. Was that just so intimidating to work with them, or did you just kind of put that aside?
It was a combination of excitement and being intimidated at the same time. They're people that I've looked up to for years and have inspired me, and I've admired their work. And so to be part of not only this big incredible film, but with a big incredible cast was it was a blessing. It was fantastic.
Well, Chris, everybody's talking about your role. They're all talking about Thor. Very quickly, how will you handle the fangirls? Will it be take a number, raffle?
A raffle? Is that how you do it?
I'm just curious. I'm trying to look for tips because this is your con. I know you just arrived, but soak it up because this is your year, sir, and we wish you the best with Thor.
Thank you very much.
It was a pleasure to meet you. Thanks for coming on set.
Congratulations.
Chris Hemsworth, everybody!
Stick around when we come back. Take it in. It's your people. It's your family now. We'll take another trip on the Rainbow Bridge to Asgard.
Oh, double rainbow. The director of Thor, Kenneth Branagh, will join us on stage right after this. Stick around, everybody. It's Comic Con 2010.
Comic Con 2010 Live is brought to you by Stride Shift, the unbelievable flavor-changing gum.
House here. Well, I found a solution. I brought War Machine. War Machine, go! Yeah, no one messes with War Machine.
There we go. All you have to do is count. And at one, hey, what comes after one? Welcome back, everybody. It's Comic Con 2010 Live, presented by Pizza Hut and us.
Yes.
The convention is sold out, so unless you got a ticket, we are the best ride in town.
Not to mention the only one.
True. Now, when you're one of the oldest guys in the comic book business, you have to change things up every once in a while.
And some of DC's biggest heroes are celebrating milestone anniversaries this year, and the company is taking them in some surprising new directions.
I'm in the insanely crowded DC Comics booth, home of Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman, all three of whom are going through some major shakeups. I'm here with DC Comics co-publisher Mr. Dan DiDio.
Good to see you as always.
Nice to see you too. Comic-Con is insane, as is the internet over Wonder Woman's costume change. Talk about that. Yeah.
You know what? It was really exciting for us. So many people asked me, did you think it was going to be this big? You think it was going to be that noisy and so exciting and so much people talking about it? And I said, of course. Wonder Woman is such an iconic character. Her look is so iconic, people recognize it. But we've been wanting to do this for a while. And the best part about Joe Straczynski coming on board, he had a real definitive take on the character that needed a costume change. So we found a way to marry his idea to what we wanted to change and look. We got Jim Lee involved to do the design. So just putting it all together, we felt we had something that was really special, and we knew we were going to get a reaction to it.
This new storyline is a much darker sort of take on the character, correct?
It is. It's a much, we don't want to use the word street level, but it's a much more relatable story. She's lost everything she knows. She's not sure who she is, and she's being hunted down, and she's traveling through the streets of the city trying to basically find her identity. This is a story that has a great level of mystery, and hopefully can bring people on board.
This time last year, Batman was dead, he was lost in time, and now he's on his way back, and you have a bunch of changes for the Batman line.
Oh, there's a bunch of changes coming down the pike. David Finch is coming on board, Grant Morrison's sticking with it. We got a lot of twists and turns down the pike, and even though Bruce Wayne's returning, we're not saying 100% whether he's going to be Batman again.
Gotcha. And it's called Batman Incorporated, is that right?
Absolutely correct. As you might tell from the name, we might have more than just one Batman floating around the DCU.
Wonder Woman's got a new costume. We have maybe two Batmen, and Superman is walking everywhere. Explain.
What we wanted to do is show Superman's humanity. And what happened with Joe Straczynski, he came to us and said, we understand that Superman's iconic. We understand that he inspires people, not just in the stories that they tell, but really people themselves who read the comics. We wanted to really touch upon the sense of Americana and the sense of who he is and how he inspires people, and by putting him down on the ground, walking and meeting people from city to city. And we ran a contest for where else he wants to do, and we got a lot of submissions, and we have a lot of people relating to who Superman is, how he has affected them, and we're going to work those ideas, those stories, and even the people who wrote those stories into the stories themselves as this one unfolds.
Nice. So big changes for the big three DC characters. Dan, thank you so much.
Always great to see you.
Okay, that's it for me from DC, but before I go, there are 3 exclusive collectible figures sold here by DC Direct. You got the Black Lantern Hal Jordan, the Arkham Asylum Battle Damage Batman, and the White Lantern Sinestro. Of course, you can only get them at San Diego Comic Con, which is why this one's coming home with me.
Awesome stuff.
All right, everybody. Break out your backpacks and t-shirts, because Comic-Con's just getting started. We'll have the cast of Green Lantern, including Ryan Reynolds, and Peter Sarsgaard very soon.
Yes, then, more mythology. We're going to have Kenneth Branagh, the director of Thor. Right after this, stick around, everybody. Comic-Con 2010.
Yay!
Comic-Con 2010 Live is delivered to you by Pizza Hut. Get your favorite pizza with the toppings you love for one incredible price.
Hey, everybody. If you like your comic book movies laced with bloody Norse mythology, there's really only one hero for you.
Joining us now is the director of Thor, Kenneth Branagh.
Hello, Kenneth. How are you, sir?
I learned how to
Welcome.
pronounce your name. Can we just put that out there for the world? It's not Branagh, it's Branagh.
Branagh.
Like banner.
Yeah, exactly.
With a BR.
Perfect.
There
Thank
it is.
you very much. Thank you.
Very excited to have you here, first of
You're
all.
very welcome. It's nice to be here.
Here's the thing. You've really made a name for yourself as a Shakespearean actor and director. Shakespearean to Thor. Explain that leap to me for a second. How did that work for you?
Well, it's got epic stories, you know. I mean, I started with a movie that had an epic battle in the middle of it. It had war and politics and family dynamics and sibling rivalry and, you know, savage Europeans hacking themselves around and big things being discussed. So we travel across worlds and we have space travel and we have crazy monsters and all of that kind of combination. I like it. I like it. It's irresistible. It's in my DNA, I think.
Very nice.
Were you a comic nerd, or did you only follow like Thor? Because I heard that you read like Thor was your comic going on.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, I was aware of American comics. I was aware of things like Spider-Man and Batman, but I really loved Thor.
What was it about Thor that touched you?
Do you know what I really liked? I liked the way they treated the word itself. I liked it on the cover. It really rang out. It's not a very sophisticated answer.
You judged it by its cover.
I judged that
Look
book
at
by
that.
its cover.
Well, then
and he looked good, and he looked kind of powerful, and he felt like a sort of primitive, you know. And that,
Yeah.
and in the stories, this thing between brute strength and a man who has to learn maybe to think a little bit as well to be the right kind of warrior. There's good tension.
I was really excited when we had the still of the first still image from the movie. And that's kind of, you do judge it, right? Everyone judges that like you did.
Yeah.
And I remember when we saw it, you just kind of felt, all right. Like it
Good.
felt really real and gritty, and felt like you guys knew what you were doing.
Well, the curious thing about doing movies about gods is what you end up being attracted to is the human bits of them. So you do want it actually to be very real and human. It doesn't stop them being gods because they're very powerful and they have superpowers. But I think Chris Hemsworth, who plays Thor, and all the others, Tom Hiddleston, who plays Loki, they really went for everything that is being real and truthful and naturalistic, but also very well built and
Kicking a lot of ass as well, which
yes,
they do.
They were doing
But
a
I
lot
mean,
of it.
working on a film about gods is one thing. Working on a comic book adaptation is a whole another beast.
Especially coming from the whole Shakespearean.
Yeah. So was there any pressure to stay true to certain aspects of the comic? Did you feel like you could take liberties?
Because of coming from a place where people very passionate about classical material, you had to get used to the fact that you listen to people who have different ideas about what's authentic and what's not authentic. But you got to follow your own instinct. The great thing about moving into the comic book world is you have amazing talent that is able to put into pictures incredible designs, incredible thoughts, and so. It felt as though you could combine the best of the two. Listen to the passionate fans and all the people who are steeped in the comic books, but really make that leap and turn it into a movie and go for the visual effects.
Did you have to battle out to become the director of this movie? Was there
Was there an actual
did you
hammer
seek it out? Was there a hammer battle?
There was a hammer-camera battle.
Oh!
A camera-hammer battle.
With the flip just flipped? You just put some stuff together on a flip camera, US Thor.
Yeah, and you really beat them up.
I read on a forum that the hammer itself is now not in a cave. You've adapted it, that it's purchased off eBay. Is there any truth to that rumor?
Well, it made it so much simpler,
Just there it is.
Cost-effective, and I think people are going to appreciate it. It doesn't look quite the same, but
When are we going to see it, Kenneth? I know that there's a panel coming up. Could there
Yes, the Marvel
potentially be
panel
a clip?
Well, we're very excited to be here, and we wanted to come and tell us.
I feel like you're starting off on
sounds
a
like
bad.
a yes.
You feel like you're gonna yes us about oh yeah, we'll see something soon.
Well,
we want answers. We want real answers.
I hear
Kenneth Branagh.
you're pushing me, aren't you?
We'd like to
what
see
can I say?
something.
I feel like I'm being interrogated in a beautiful way.
Oh, thank you.
But I think that we want to give the fans who come to the panel something to walk away with that they'll be very excited about. I don't think they'll be disappointed.
They're all getting a hammer.
They may get a hammer. They may get something else.
The Thor Oprah approach.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I love
But
it.
I think we have some very interesting things to show, discuss, and tell.
Well, so far, all the buzz has been really, really fantastic about it, and we put together a great movie, from what I heard.
Thanks very much. We have a great cast, a very exciting story. We're right in the middle of it, but it's a great job to go to work to every day, so I'm very thrilled.
Kenneth, thank you for coming on stage and sharing it with us.
You're very welcome.
Best
Thank
of luck
you
with
so
your panel,
much.
sir.
Nice to see you.
You guys, Thor hits theaters next May. Thank you again for joining us, Kenneth. We appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
And if you get sick, don't get mad at me. I told you not to shake my hand.
No, mind over matter.
No, mind over matter. He said,
Mind
I'm
over
not
matter.
sick. I'm not sick. I'm not sick.
All up here.
Okay. Don't forget, you can
You're
get
like, it
all
doesn't
your
matter what my mind
afterwards.
says.
Get Comic Con 2010 news, photos, and videos at G4TV.com/Comic Con.
All right, coming up, we've got Captain America's Hugo Weaving and Chris Evans on deck. But first, sharpen your fangs, everybody. It's about to get a bit more vampiric up
That's
here.
right. We're meeting up with the cast of True Blood right after this.
the mind what's working. Apparently when I turn this on, I can actually move this ball with my brainwave. I just saw this 5-year-old do it. I can use the bathroom in the toilet, so there's no way I can't do this as good as this child. Let's check it out.
Try to bring the ball back down to the
No, okay, you're making me nervous. Just I can't do this with you around. I'm sorry. This is
Comic-Con 2010 Live is brought to you by the Butterfinger Defense League, ensuring nobody's gonna lay a finger on your Butterfinger.
Hey everyone, I'm out here on the show floor with people that are awkwardly quiet for Comic-Con. So let's they were cute. What's your favorite thing right now at Comic-Con?
This is pretty awesome right now.
This moment being on TV?
Yeah.
Being on TV means you're better than other people. How does that feel?
That's true. Feels amazing.
It's not true. It's not true. Oh, lady fan, how's Comic-Con for you?
It's been so great. It's been so awesome.
Oh wait, I see Davo back there. Davo, what's going on? How's Comic-Con for you?
It's awesome. So many people here. It's crazy. How you doing?
My voice is going out, but I'm having a good time. And okay, let's see some. Oh, what about you, Bandana? How's Comic-Con?
It's great. Best part of it's you.
Aww. I don't know what to say to that. Let's go back up to Kevin.
I'm up here. Let's go to me. Hey! Vampires are everywhere these days, folks, but not all bloodsuckers are created equal. I mean, on one end, you've got the sparkly, whiny crybabies of Twilight. On the other end, the Southern Gothic badasses of True Blood. Folks, please welcome Joe Manganiello and Kristen Bauer from True Blood. There's a disconnect. There's a Doppler, I think, as audio travels down, and then the people show their love and appreciation.
Okay, good.
But there it was. I know we poke fun at Twilight on here. I don't know if you guys are allowed to contractually, but the sparkly thing, not so much for me. You guys have hardcore vampiric S&M sessions on your show. You had one of the most shocking scenes where there was just a reversal of a head during a... Does that define the show, or is that just a little added spice to the soup?
It's just another day at the office for us, really.
Our show is a little more adult. I mean, being a werewolf on our show, we don't magically transform and then reappear with shorts on.
Right.
It's a little different.
It's an essence of reality.
When you get the script for something like that, though, is it just improv this? If you want to spin a head around, go ahead, or is there a True Blood kind of Kama Sutra guide to how scenes are going to be done like that?
There's meetings and conferences and special effects guys and Pilates classes. I mean, it's really, it's an astounding amount of, I heard about that scene being shot. It was a 17-hour day of Steven having sex with the dummy, with Mariana Clemento, with her facing this way.
It's
with
the stuff
blood.
of True Blood legend, it sounds.
It's
Our
just,
writers are sick people.
Well,
it's all very well calculated.
Yeah, and congrats on that.
Yes,
I like the notion
you.
that there's a Windsor Pilates class for vampires, though, just to make sure they're extra flexible.
There's a chiropractor
Limber that
on the
neck
set.
up a little bit.
Yeah.
And Joe, congrats on your character, by the way. I hear next season coming on back.
Yeah.
back.
Seed is gonna now. So what's gonna happen? Do you know what's gonna happen with your character next season?
I don't know yet.
Have they signed you up for Pilates lessons yet? Do you think that's in your character's future?
Not yet, but my trainer's phone number is definitely on speed dial. So
Good. Yeah.
I'll
Well,
be
this
ready.
is you got to stay in shape now.
like
You gotta.
he's just really terrible
on.
shape.
You were showing the abs last week.
Now, do they give you a heads up on this so that way you guys can?
You do. You get a script, and then you also get a wardrobe fitting.
So
And that's where you really get incentive.
That's where you find out, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, you guys had your panel, and you were saying it was craziness. You guys felt like rock stars there.
Yeah.
Any secrets, any juicy tidbits from the True Blood panel?
There's going to be some amnesia next season.
Because we always wonder how much it's going to be close to the books and how much Alan is going to do his own thing. And so Alan did hint, he said next year someone is going to sort of lose his way, and someone else maybe possibly sees him in a little more favorable light.
And do you guys know who that someone is? Or
well, in the books, it's Eric.
Okay, but it may not be in the series, though.
Well, he made a joke that it was somebody else, but they seem to be doing what's in the books plus.
Gotcha.
Right.
And you guys are no strangers to the Comic-Con experience, right?
Right.
Is this, I mean, when you come here, your faces have wrapped the elevators of my hotel rooms.
Yeah, that's not normal for me. That's not. I'm from Wisconsin. That doesn't happen when I'm awake.
At Comic-Con, it's just another day at the convention, though.
Yeah.
But are fans generally pleasant? Do they try to stab you? Do they
bite you?
Yeah. Do they leap out from the shadows? What is the experience like walking the floor for you guys?
So sweet. But we've got security people that when we just came in, I heard someone yell, "Make a hole."
Right.
Clear the line, clear the path. It's like POTUS is coming through.
So, but when we've had interaction, it's been lovely, wonderful, sweet.
Yeah, I mean, the fans are great. I mean,
So,
I love
we're
the fans.
so appreciative.
I mean, the fans are actually how I wound up finding out about Alcide.
Really?
So during season 1, a friend of mine shot me over this website blog where fans of the books were going online and blogging who should play the characters when they show up, and they're posting pictures of me as playing Alcide when he showed up. So that's actually how I found out about the books, how I started bugging the casting
and how
directors.
casting realized.
That's incredible. So is that like is that 14-year-old kid that posted photos of you? Is he now your agent? Like, does he get a cut?
He should be if
Or
he's out there.
you need him. True Blood fan at AOL.com
10%.
deserves 10%. Now you guys have shapeshifters, telepaths, werewolves. Obviously, now you're getting panthers.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Well, I don't know. Is that out there?
There are rumors.
I mean, I cannot confirm or deny, but I wouldn't be surprised.
When someone says that typically means they're confirming.
Yeah, it means guilty.
So werepanthers.
One wink for yes,
Pretty
2 for no.
amazing.
Yeah.
And then also, there's something in the books. There's witches in the books next year as well.
So witches and werepanthers, oh my, it's going to be insane.
Oh, yeah.
We're also going to find out what Suki is.
Yeah.
So
that opens a
confirmed.
whole door.
Yeah.
Will she forget what she is? Is it her character with the amnesia? How's this?
No.
We'll find out.
I think she finds out and remembers.
Good to know. And Joe, real quick, I know it's been one of your dreams to play Superman.
Well, I'm from Pittsburgh, so the City of Steel, to play the Man of Steel. And once again, there are people online that are blogging. They started this blog about me playing Superman, so,
Is it you late at night at 3 a.m. hitting the Superman message boards? Like, once again, this guy, I don't know, but he says really nice things about me.
Whoever it is deserves 10%.
Can we start a petition for you? With that, what can we do to help you? I want to see that happen.
Save Joe.
No, make Joe. We have to make you Superman. Well, you guys, obviously, this is your home. You're surrounded by fans that love you, and I'm surrounded in elevators with your faces on them. So congrats again.
Thank
we're
you.
huge fans of
Thanks
you.
a lot,
Thank you
man.
guys for
Thank
coming
you.
on the show.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Thanks to Kristen and Joe for joining us.
I love walking the floor at Comic Con. You never know what you're gonna find. You got shirts, you got toys, and you never know who you're gonna run into. Like Danielle Harris from God Killer. Oh my gosh, Danielle, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
So nice to see you. So how's Comic Con been for you?
It's been so amazing. It makes me kind of wanna.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't have said it better myself. That was awesome. Thank you, Danielle. Wow, let's see what else we can find. Sweet.
So Comic-Con isn't just all expensive comic books and the inescapable scent of spray cheese. It's also about some amazing collectibles. There are tons of great desk toys here, but by far the most coveted and sought after are those with the label Comic-Con exclusive.
Comic-Con is the only place where grown men can play with toys and only be judged by the quality of said toy. Let's take a look at some collectibles that won't get you laughed at work. Probably.
This is our clone lieutenant. This is an exclusive to Comic-Con this year. All the armor, it's all separate pieces. The fabric suit itself is tailored for the body, so you still have the articulation, and you can pose them and display them on a stand however you want to. It comes with the blaster, and then he's got another set of hands that are like fist hands.
Excuse me, I gotta change my hands. My blaster's not gonna do. I need my fists.
You never know.
How much is this guy gonna cost you?
This one here is $119.99. This is the Guardian Predator from Predator 2. This specific one is done by a company called Hot Toys, and they're out of Hong Kong. And netting underneath it is all actual fabric netting.
Oh.
And then the mask comes off, and you can see here, he's got his full open mouth kind of look to him. The spear actually extends out. Watch your eyes.
Yeah, exactly. Plus he has rubber dreads.
Yeah.
These things are awesome.
This guy is $185. Right when the Secret Invasion thing happened, when we found out that Spider-Woman was indeed the Queen of the Skrulls, we created this specifically for Comic-Con. This one is $199.99.
She's the priciest out of all of them. Well, you guys do boobs very well.
Well, thank you.
Leave it to Mattel to take a robot chicken joke and turn it into an actual toy.
Molar, the attorney and dentist. It's so cool to bring in a remedial task like going to the dentist into an action figure.
What does the whole package include?
Oh, you got some great dental instruments, as well as some floss. And, the Skeletor himself is, I think it's the only one we've ever done with the gap tooth. Obviously, he comes with his traditional weaponry as well. We're retailing at Comic-Con for $40.
Finally, the con's most sought-after collectible. It's Starro the Conqueror.
It's the first time we've ever actually created a comic book cover in a package like this. It's actually issue number 28 of The Brave and the Bold. You get Flash, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern up top, Aquaman, there's Martian Manhunter, and Starro. The package actually comes to life.
Brave and the Bold, number 28. The alien creature, Starro the Conqueror, attempts to invade Earth.
$50, get it at Comic-Con.
Well, there you have it. Collectibles are obviously one of the biggest reasons to come to Comic-Con. They might break your bank, but at least they make you feel like a kid again.
Okay, everybody, coming up, Scott Pilgrim's Jason Schwartzman and Edgar Wright will join us on stage, but first, it's time for some action movies.
Yes, get a dose of adrenaline from the Expendables, and don't be afraid of the dark. Right after this, Comic-Con!
Why that shot?
Comic-Con 2010 Live is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Hi, everyone. So Comic-Con may appear very young, but I have to say, it's actually middle-aged.
Oh, yes, yeah. The convention celebrates its 40th birthday this year. So here's our This Is Your Life segment.
Comic-Con celebrates its 40th anniversary this year. We know it as a crowded, star-studded event, but its beginnings were much more modest. On August 1st of 1970, 300 fans gathered in the basement of the U.S. Grant Hotel for what was then called the San Diego Comic Book Convention. Although the setting was small, the big names were still there. The first panel boasted author Ray Bradbury, and 6 years later, Hollywood came calling when a young director presented his new sci-fi film Star Wars to the convention, a full year before its theatrical release. To appeal to these comic book lovers, George Lucas commissioned comic book artist Howard Chaykin to design an exclusive poster and sold it for a mere $1.75. When Star Wars opened a year later, it smashed box office records and established a marketing template for future movies. Gradually, the convention opened its arms to other art forms, including graphic novels, anime, video games, and yes, cosplay. Attendance boomed, nearly quadrupling by the 90s, and Hollywood took an even greater interest in the convention. Today, the convention has grown to more than 400 seminars, workshops, and panel discussions, with devotees camping out days in advance to attend the most popular events. Eventually, organizers capped Comic-Con's attendance at 125,000. But the fans kept coming. Every convention since 2008 has sold out completely. Today, although Comic-Con may look a lot different than when it first started, at its heart, it remains unchanged. A celebration of the things we love and a chance to walk among our personal superheroes.
Oh, wise and powerful Twitter wall. What are some real-time reactions to Comic-Con?
Well, we have to read them. It doesn't speak to us. But what do we got?
Watching at # G4 Comic Con. Get that to trend, people.
Oh, yeah.
And very impressed. True Blood for the win.
Totally for the
Very
win.
exciting.
Sarah Helsing says, I'm glad that the Thor director is a fan of the comic book series. That means he'll be treating it with respect. Well, yeah.
How much did you love Kenneth? I'm going to call him Kenny.
What?
K
Oh, yeah,
Bizzle.
K-Dog. He's
K
down
Brizzle.
with it. I think, yeah, I mean, of course he's going to want to treat it with respect. I don't think any comic book director of a comic book movie goes, oh, here's the source material. I can't wait to tear up some pages.
I could name
and
one who might have done, like, a sequel to something.
Maybe not on purpose, but,
Yeah, well, but he definitely is definitely a fan. And,
No, Kenneth's staying
and
true.
He's a really great guy. So next one, Party Downer. Loving interviews and segments straight from the Comic-Con floor makes me less sad that I'm not there in person.
Doesn't matter. You don't have to be
You don't
here.
have to be.
We're
Just
saving you
sit
some money.
there,
We're
sit
saving you some
down.
gas
Yeah.
and some ill-fitting spandex.
No, maybe she would just go as a normal person. Not everybody has to wear spandex.
Maybe she's in costume on the couch right now watching us.
Oh, that would be great.
Be even more bizarre. I hope it's true. Thank you, Twitter wall.
Thank you so much.
Comic-Con isn't just all muscular dudes in tights or on printed pages or muscular guys in tights on the floor or way less muscular guys in tights on the floor. It's also a place where Hollywood comes to promote some of its biggest movies.
Yeah, here are some of the most anticipated thrillers en route to a theater near you.
Okay, now that I've just seen what happened in After Dark, I don't want to see what happened before dark. But don't be afraid of the dark, on the other hand, with Guillermo del Toro. Now that's something I want to talk about.
Don't Be Afraid of the Dark is trying to honor the classic elements of a horror tale. We're doing a movie that is not gory, that is not bloody, it's not profane or anything, but is incredibly scary.
Nick Cage in 3D. Watch out. Drive Angry is a tale of bloody revenge that is going to visually blow your mind.
Where is she?
You're too late. First full moon. She's dead and hell's going to walk the earth.
Hell already is walking the earth.
All I know about this film is that it starts off with you breaking out of hell. What the hell is happening?
Yeah, what the hell is happening? He is hell spawn. He's not like a normal man anymore. There's something else going on. Something a bit more mysterious than just simply anger.
All right, so talk to me about what happens in this film.
Yeah, it's Nick Cage plays a guy named Milton who's basically broke out of hell to seek revenge for his daughter who's been murdered and his granddaughter who's been taken by a cult.
I really liked doing this movie because I get to be behind the wheel. It's all fast cars. I mean, I went through drive training, went to the gun range.
They killed my daughter. They took her baby. I am going to get her back.
Lots of explosions, lots of guns, lots of things go bang. Everything you want from a Saturday night.
It's a good fun time,
and it's all in 3D.
All in 3D, baby.
What? You want a little more grit with your action movie? All right, let me run a couple names by you. Sylvester Stallone, Steve Austin, Randy Couture, Terry Crews. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The Expendables.
So tell me about that time that you broke Sylvester Stallone's neck on this movie.
The biggest thing I learned from Sly was intensity. I mean, he kept telling me, really, Steve, bring it, bring it. It was 2 days worth of fighting, and it kind of took a toll on him.
What happened to you? Got my ass kicked.
I think I speak for everybody when I say I want my balls back because they exploded when I watched this movie.
Good compliment, man. Exploding gonads is exactly what we were going for.
What's it like to bring it here to Comic-Con? I mean, these are the most rabid fans on the planet. Now, this is an action movie that you're kind of bringing here to these guys. You're throwing yourselves to the wolves here.
I don't know if this kind of film has been around for a while, since like the mid-'80s, so I'm interested to see how the reaction will be. Because it's not as technical as, your normal so-called action film. It's more actually doable.
This is the manliest movie ever made.
Of all time.
Of all time. You're welcome!
Dude, check it out.
Oh, he's got half a...
Look at that.
Oh,
what? Look at that.
This is the Comic-Con nippled.
I wanted to put together something that the younger audience hasn't seen for a while, where it's just simple mano-mano and doing manly things, and I haven't been in it for years.
Give this job to my friend here. He loves playing in the jungle, right?
Right.
Looks like Comic-Con is toughening up. With all these kick-ass titles, if you thought this place was for nerds, I'd think again.
Are you crazy? Gonna kill me!
I love it so much. Coming up, everybody, we've got some huge Marvel news that you won't hear anywhere else besides right here on G4. But right now, let's find out what's happening right there on the show floor.
Kidding. But it's cool things that you find all over the floor of Comic-Con. But you know what? Clicking all this stuff can be really exhausting. I think I need a nice, long nap.
Thanks, Allison. Stick around, everybody. When we return, we're sending you back to college. The cast of Community is up next. But Kevin, what are you most excited about at Comic-Con?
I can't hear myself think right now. I feel like I'm on the set of a very, very sweaty 300. Lots of awesome costumes all around, but perhaps the sweetest one I found on the show floor all day. What is it? Oh, it's the Kevin Pereira costume. So, how did this come about? You went to Baby Gap, got an extra small.
Oh, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I just destroyed this t-shirt and had my tie.
And what's it like walking around the Comic-Con show floor as the most generic white dude here?
It seems pretty average. Nobody really seems to care.
Yeah.
No. I haven't taken any photos with anybody. It's like, come on, guys.
It sounds like you're getting the Comic-Con experience as me, so thank you. Thanks for dressing up. Does anybody have a cup? Because I have a 2 Kevins, 1... No? Just a... No cup? All right, never mind. Hey, more Comic-Con coming up after this, everybody. It's me.
Comic-Con 2010 Live is brought to you by Axe Music. Unlock the experience at theaxeeffect.com.
You see them hanging out over there?
Huh?
Welcome to hour 2 of G4s Live. Oh, sorry. Cough drop. My bad.
Throw it out to the crowd. That's a collectible. That's one of one.
My cough drop. Oh.
There it goes.
Allison, don't take my cough drop. Shh, I'm doing a live show.
What is going on
Community.
here?
Shush.
Hey, it's Comic-Con, by the way,
Welcome to hour
folks.
2 of G4's live coverage. No, not yet. Surprise.
Spoilers. Well, at
Ready?
least Joel
And
put his
3,
pants
2.
on.
Hey, everyone.
welcome back.
to hour 2 of G4's live coverage of Comic-Con 2010. Everything you'll be watching or reading over the next year is on display right here, right now.
It's kind of like living in the future.
Yes.
Except with less lasers and more guys dressed like Sailor Moon, which could be the future. It wasn't
We don't know
predicted
yet.
that way in Demolition Man, but it could happen.
Now, before we continue, we'd like to take a minute just to thank our friends over at Ubisoft for turning down their music for us.
Their booth was a thumping.
But look at their dancing to no music. How sad is that?
It's
That's
actually,
just as sad.
It's still 10 kinds of awesome.
It's just fun, but look,
They're still having a good
I
time.
want them to have more fun.
Folks, coming up in this hour, we're going to sit
that?
down with the cast and the director of one of the most anticipated comic book movies in years. It's Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Yes.
Everybody's very excited for that. But then we'll meet up with the only customer service rep to get promoted to the position of super spy when the cast of Chuck stops by our very stage.
And it's called Comic Con, people, so we're not leaving the comics out at all. We'll scour the Image and Top Cow booths to find out what's up next from the companies that brought us Walking Dead and Chew.
All right, one of the best parts about San Diego Comic-Con is your ability to buy original artwork. I'm here in the Alex Ross booth. This is one of the biggest artists in the industry, and check this out. You can buy the original sketch. That's going to be $1,500, or you can buy the finished final version, which is $15,000. But it's great. You can see his original pencil work. You can see his painted process. And best of all, new to San Diego Comic-Con only this year, $25,000 for this awesome Joker picture. The good news, they take credit cards. The bad news, my credit limit is not that high.
Can I get it one more cue, Joel? One more cue, please.
People from Community need to just sit
Our
in your
next
spots.
guests are some of our
Stop it,
favorite
Allison,
people on
stop it.
television.
Go.
And it's not because we
I'm out
all
of
work in the
control.
same building. Please welcome Joel McHale, Allison Brie, and Jillian Jacobs from Community.
Yes.
And there's a nerd riot.
Nerd riot. Congratulations, Community has been such a huge success. How are the fans treating you guys out here?
It's awesome. I
Yeah.
think it's pretty awesome. They've
Yes.
been swarming, but then very polite. Like they rush up and then they're kind of like,
they get,
hey.
yeah.
Well, Joel, you raised your arm and summoned applause. Could you get them to like flip
Let's
a
see if I
car
do it
and set it
again.
on fire? and-
Master Chief. No.
Yeah,
See,
come
but there you go.
on.
Nothing.
No, tap it.
They don't recognize you with the arm.
It's weird.
But when ladies do it, it's
Okay,
much.
ready?
Yeah,
Turn
it's
around.
much-
And
you
3,
guys
2,
ladies do it.
Gillian.
Good.
I don't get what the
I
missing
was too.
ingredient is. I just don't get it.
Yeah.
We did have one crier. Just
We
one.
did,
Oh,
we did.
why? Why was he crying?
She was overwhelmed.
I think it was Donald. I think when
Donald
she
made
met
cry?
Donald.
I thought you meant Donald was crying. I was
Yeah,
like,
Donald.
it's just the convention's overwhelming for him.
Chevy then lost it.
Chevy.
Out of a number of orifices.
Poor guy.
Well, you know what? Maybe she was crying because you're a whore and you cheated on her with her.
No,
How was that?
she wasn't into me, and so I had to move on.
I prefer slut to whore.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
My bad.
Tart's
But would
a
you
good
like to get
word.
into the
Yeah,
tension?
and you're saying that
No,
you're
I'm
wearing
actually
those
having a
boots.
good time
These
enjoying
boots
it.
are my whore boots. I wear it proud.
Yeah. Those
It's
boots
true.
were made
Look
for
at her.
horn.
She tries to dress like a
Kevin,
lady,
you
but
should
she's
think
not.
about maybe
It's
getting
not a
pair of
lady
those.
outfit. It's a comic bookie. I got neon.
Oh, really? Is that what it means in comic books?
Yeah.
Jillian, what are your thoughts on the actual love triangle on the show? What are your thoughts on it? Are you okay with this?
I think the messier the better, and I think that we should add a couple more people into it.
Yeah, why
Girls
not?
or guys?
I agree. I think animals
Whatever.
actually the way to go.
Yeah, that's good. Horses.
A Comic Con exclusive, everybody.
Yes.
Bestiality coming to the community
Bestiality.
very soon.
Spoilers.
NBC loves that. I think we could get a few more people in there. People think that Troy and Abed are sleeping together, so maybe they could somehow get
jump
involved.
on.
Are you involved in this, Joel? You're like, I think that.
In the planning?
She makes out with her, and your wife's like, no, honey,
Yeah.
scratching through all your scripts.
Yeah, my wife loves
She's
it.
like
How was
cradling her
work
babies.
today? Yeah, it was good.
I thought
Again, it was.
we're having Betty White on the show.
I know.
And I thought she could jump in the
Oh,
left
yes.
side.
Oh, there you go.
Well, that's what's so exciting.
I'd like first crack at her though.
Oh, boo, I'll fight you
That's in
for
your
it. It's gonna
contract,
be
yeah,
another,
it's like called in.
another battle between the two of us for Betty's affection.
I feel like that's said while clanking a lead pipe against her hand as she shows up to the set. Like, I get
All
first
right,
crack,
Betty.
everybody. Let's go.
I've already been
Betty,
That's what we
whipped
do.
by an elderly woman on the show.
Yeah, that is
That's true.
Bent over her
Did you
wheelchair.
not see that episode?
Television
You guys
history.
don't watch every episode?
Listen, my
by a
TiVo
woman
overfloweth. I
Whipped by
can't.
a woman in a wheelchair.
You guys,
with
we're too busy
Troy
helping out the
crying.
people in the Gulf, all right, to watch
see.
TV.
Really?
All right,
Wow.
that's what we're doing with our life.
I
That's what
didn't
we're doing with our
realize.
life.
Was the whipping part of an homage to something else? Because you guys are down, like, I saw the Breakfast Club.
Yes.
Oh,
homage,
yeah.
which was nice.
Yeah,
An Attack of the Show homage.
Goodfellas.
And then,
Yeah,
have we
that's
done an
coming up.
homage to
That's
Attack of the
coming
Show?
up. We're about to.
Yeah, we've done 3 of them already.
You didn't
Yeah,
realize.
no,
I carry my water bottle proudly. My Attack of the Show water bottle.
We wear these
Right.
mics through all the episodes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I want everyone to know, we were talking about Betty White. She's going to be in your season premiere, right?
Yes.
Very exciting. Any hazing going on with Betty White? You guys haze her, or she
Joel,
haze you?
What are you gonna do?
I did haze her.
You did not.
I hid the medication.
It was a scare. We had a death scare, but
Yeah.
then it worked
no,
out.
I
We
can't.
all
I mean,
laughed.
oh my
so-
gosh, I can't believe she's coming on.
That's really
I can't
cool.
believe she agreed.
How
I feel like
exciting.
we tricked her.
She thinks
Oh
it's
my God.
SNL.
Yeah.
She thinks she's coming back for a
guys
second.
aren't telling her where she is.
Like where disguise
Yeah.
is. Chevy's there.
There
so
will
like,
be-
see if the
Yeah, she
original
really
cast.
will think. Yes,
She
she's
is.
going back in time.
She will be violent. There's violence. That's all I'm
Yeah,
gonna say.
she's kind of a badass on the show.
Well, what else is going on next season? What else is happening? Violence with Betty White.
Violence.
We know dogs.
lot of
Dogs.
death.
Badassery.
Dog, yes.
Dogs,
Armageddon.
cats.
You guys are just naming nouns?
Small
We're just
children.
I got
I don't
lights,
know.
people,
I have not
dogs,
seen the scripts yet, so.
Son.
But I mean, Joel, this is so exciting for you. I mean, it's so
Yes.
cool because everyone has loved you for so long, and now we get to see you in this other role, and it's just so much fun to watch you
Well,
really
I'm
take on
no
something
Olivia
different.
Munn yet, but.
Well, I'm no Joel McHale, nor will I ever try to be.
No,
I set my bar very low,
I'm
so I can always step over it.
See? No. Well, if Seacrest is there, you can step right over.
Oh, hey,
That's
we
not
love
true.
Seacrest here.
You can bash a
I love
collarbone on it.
Seacrest.
Yeah.
You've got the same hair. No, I can't. I'm just glad that we're in our second season.
I know,
I
congratulations.
can't believe we made it. So I didn't realize how difficult it was to get out of the first season. So we're thrilled.
We're so excited. You guys are so awesome. We love you here so much.
excited.
Kevin
I
wanted to
just-
pitch something to you guys, actually.
No, actually, well, now I'm pitying you guys because now that you said you want to bring animals into it, I don't know if you've seen how many furries
Perfect.
and foxes and silver wolves are.
yeah.
My spirit animal is a silver wolf, so I'll gladly come on
Mine's a squirrel.
and unleash the trapdoor.
That's
Do they
good.
live
Oh,
together?
wow.
Are they
They
harmonious?
could. In a special forest
Mine's
somewhere.
Mine's a dung
Meerkat.
beetle. It's great.
Meerkat.
They live
Meerkat.
in feces.
Yeah.
Community returns to NBC in September. Thank you guys for joining us.
September 23rd.
Appreciate it. It's a pleasure.
Thank you, guys.
Oh my God! Television. That's what you're watching right now. Unless you're on some sort of future device we don't know about. That's
Future
what it is.
device. Joel,
Thanks,
we
Joel.
love
Thank you.
it.
Thank you.
It's also what you'll use to watch some of the new
sorry.
programs announced at Comic Con, like
think
the
he would've
DIY
learned when walking that way.
superhero show, The Cape.
There's a
the highly
smudge on the
anticipated
prompter right here.
TV,
Sorry.
The Walking
Here's The
Dead.
Walking
That's
Dead.
Community.
Thank you,
That's
Community.
Joel.
Walking
Goodbye.
Dead, guys.
Package.
Stop. Just go.
Roll it.
Now that Battlestar and Lost are gone, the TV networks are hard at work to fill that empty void in our hearts. Here's a look at some upcoming TV series that are hoping to win us over.
When do we start?
Let's face it, when it comes to superheroes, it's all about the threads. And NBC's hoping to cash in with a new look in The Cape, which has actually nothing to do with this guy. I want to know the Cape's superpowers. What can you do that I can't?
But there's no superpowers in this. It's grounded in reality.
He's trained by, circus performers, and so he's swift with his hands and the art of illusion.
So the cape itself is only as good as its user.
So this is like the best pairing since Master Blaster.
Your scales, huh? and the yellow brick road is that way.
We're bad guys, but we're kind of like the petty bad guys.
How hard is it really, though, to take down a man in a cape who has 0 superpowers?
Well, you've got the illusions, hasn't it? Quickness of the hand deceives the eye. It's magical, it's, you know, and it's your imagination as well. You know, he learns this from the best. Back up. I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
The wildly popular Walking Dead comic is coming to television. AMC's zombie adaptation promises to be as gut-wrenching as the book.
Okay, so talk to me about Walking Dead for those that haven't read the books.
What Robert Kirkman created in his books is a very character-driven zombie series.
Well, it's about a group of people, including myself, who plays Rick Grimes. I'm a sheriff's deputy. Get shot, wake up in a zombie apocalypse.
Well, I just want to do honor to Kirkman's material, and yet I want our series to have its own identity as well.
There's a blueprint that came out with the comic, but there's going to be surprises.
There are people that I would have thought would have been dead by now. There are people that I thought should still be alive if they were going by the comic. There's kind of really no telling.
The zombies are a huge part of it, but it's really about the people.
There are no rules. I mean, that's the question that we all are kind of faced with day in and day out.
So is this super gory?
Yeah.
Zombies, superheroes, somebody out there is definitely listening to the fans at Comic-Con. Now, somebody better listen to me and get me out of here.
How much do you love those guys?
So good.
You and Allison Brie.
One time, Joel McHale looked at me in a hallway, and then when I actually locked eye contact, face-palmed me right into the wall. Greatest day of my life. It's a monster. Coming up next, everybody, we're going to take you through some of the best comic books on their way to the silver screen, including The Green Hornet and Priest.
Oh, you guys, I love Comic-Con. I love it so much.
The con
Let's come
loves
back.
you.
Come back for more right after this. I love it.
The con
I
loves
love
you.
it. I love you.
I love
you.
Comic Con 2010 Live is brought to you by BlackBerry. Connect in real time, anytime, on BlackBerry Messenger.
You're watching Comic Con 2010 Live, presented by Stride Shift. Now, it's no secret that Hollywood looks to the world of comic books for inspiration, from the Rocketeer to Kick-Ass and everything in between. The transition from page to silver screen can make for some amazing movies. And here's a look at some of the comics that are making their way to your theaters very soon.
All right, here at Comic-Con, there is no bigger draw than a bunch of kick-ass actors in comic book adaptations. We don't like to wait in line. We're bringing you inside these press rooms right here. First up is Red.
They retire us.
You can't just flip a switch and become someone else.
What are we supposed to do?
I do take the odd contract on the side.
Everybody got involved with it because they like the story and they like what the script became.
We're getting the band back together.
You're always longing for something that will be very different from what you've just done. Blow it out of the water, if you like, which this one does.
My character, just a knucklehead ex-CIA guy that used to assassinate people for a living, has fallen in love.
Hi, this is Sarah.
It's Frank Moses. We ended up trying to weave action and romance and comedy all in the same 90 minutes.
From the Far East comes Priest, a post-apocalyptic Western, minus the cowboys and Indians, plus vampires in 3D. What are you thinking about in that poster?
I was probably thinking, get me a drink and get me out of here.
What exactly is going on in Priest?
A man's niece is kidnapped and he goes chasing the kidnappers. But in this, he's a warrior priest and they are renegade vampires. At its heart, that's the motor, is will he save her?
If vampires did indeed exist and they rose up against us, could you protect me?
I'd definitely protect you. I've grown quite fond of you. And
You want to?
Yeah, a little bit.
What do we call it?
The Green Hornet.
This city needs our help.
Are you nervous at all?
Go big or go home, man. That's my motto.
Here's what will make us different. We will pose as villains to get close to the bad guys.
We're big comic book fans, so we're not out there to make a comic book movie.
I want the head of the Green Hornet, and I want it tonight.
Action does not contradict character. My hope that we arrived at an entertaining combination.
If you could pick one thing from this movie that people are going to walk away thinking or feeling about the Green Hornet, what's it going to be?
I've been pitching this, our big final car chase. One of the best car chases you'll ever see in a movie, I think.
I think when you hear me and Michelle Gondry are making a movie together, it's impossible to really know what to expect, but really made an interesting, cool movie that people will hopefully like.
Comic book adaptations keep rolling out. We're going to bring you guys all the latest news from the floor as it unfolds. You greedy bastards. As for me, well...
Loving Daft Punk. It's great.
He loves Comic Con, is what he said, basically. So what about you? What are you excited about seeing at Comic Con?
Spartacus, blood and sand.
Okay, so did you get any fun collectibles or anything like that?
Spartacus, blood and sand. September 21st on Blu-ray and DVD.
Did you guys get any fun fried foods or anything like that?
Spartacus, blood and sand.
Kevin? Good job, guys.
I didn't know Spartacus was Australian. Oh, wise and wonderful Twitter wall. What are the folks at home saying about Comic-Con? We heard from them here. We say, I want to see more about Tron and if Daft Punk showed up. Well, you just saw some of the best cosplaying ever in those Daft Punk costumes downstairs. I think those helmets were like 10 G's, lighting up and looking awesome. I did hear a little rumor, a little birdie, not a Twitter bird, but one landed on my shoulder and said that there is a chance Daft Punk is performing somewhere around the convention tonight. Of course, we'll let you know if that's happening, and then we'll all cry together because none of us will be able to get in. We have I'm at work and can't watch G4's live coverage of Comic-Con sobs. Aw, I'm sorry, Jason Carter, but you work to have fun, and the most fun you could possibly have is watching Comic-Con on G4, so you're doing it wrong. Figure it out. And finally, Craig Alleg, he's a Twitter wall regular. He says, what is the best cosplay you've seen? Well, we just saw the Daft Punk guys downstairs. They were great. I'd say Spartacus, Blood on the Sand, just because it's in my head, ringing around. But really, the guy walking around is me. I mean, come on. There's somebody who is not going to get laid at the convention. Congrats on your amazing costume. Stick around, everybody. Hawaii Five-O's Daniel Day Kim will be here right after this. And he's got tales for you.
On geek gear. Like t-shirts, you can find the perfect one to express your inner nerd. No. Cute, but no. True, but no. Perfect.
Comic-Con 2010 Live is brought to you by Stride Shift, the unbelievable flavor-changing gum.
Exciting to be here. Our next guest must love islands. He just spent years trapped on one and lost, and now he's headed back to fight crime in a reboot of the classic Hawaii Five-O. Joining us now is another Asian, Daniel Day Kim. Asian, hi. Daniel and I we're both over here coughing together. We've got the nerd flu together, and
exactly.
We hope that our sicknesses will cancel each other out. We'll just be healthy by the time you walk away. So I am so glad that you stuck around an extra day to come to our show, because I heard when you came to Attack of the Show on our set, you were asking about me and I wasn't there.
Yeah, no, it was good. I was bummed to miss you. You know, like anytime there's another Asian American doing cool stuff,
yeah,
you know, I want to know and meet them, and you're doing great stuff. So I
so
wanted to say hey.
Well, I'm glad you're here now, and I'm so excited because like Hawaii Five-0, I'd read the script, and it was such a great script, and when I heard they put you on it, it's a great casting on their part, and it was interesting because like Hawaii Five-0 is, you know, a show from back in the day, so how is your show going to reinvent, you know, a show that, you know, was on for 12 years and people loved already?
Well, I think television's changed a lot, you know. I mean, it was a pretty iconic show in its day, but, you know, if you watch it now, people have different sensibilities. So what we're doing is updating it and modernizing it so that people like you and me are going to sit down and want to watch, you know.
But is it like there's every day or every episode there's some kind of situation you guys are like just fighting crime and kicking ass?
You know, there's some crime fighting involved, I believe.
Lots of sex and awesomeness.
Good guys, bad guys, action, girls in bikinis, Hawaii, you know, it's all that stuff.
Well, you guys have to be doing something right because, you know, for a new show that no one's seen yet, it's hard to pack a panel room, and I heard you guys was packed.
It was packed, and I was really surprised. Well, you know, we've got Grace Park on the show, and she's Battlestar Galactica, and
you've collected it with and you collected like all of the nerd royalty and put it into your show.
That's right.
They've got people from Galactica, Moonlight, Star Trek, Underworld. They're all working on Hawaii Five-0. So do you guys sit back and go, oh, it's so hard being a normal person on the show. I want some kind of cool superpower or some kind of, it'd be great to travel through time.
I think it's actually cool not to have any superpowers or not be in space. You know, I think it's cool just to be a human being.
You lost me as it wouldn't be cool to be in space. I just shut down Daniel Day Kim.
Come on now, I've done my time in space, you know.
You have done your time in space. Now, at a convention like this, are people still asking you about Lost? It's such an epic series.
Yeah, no, at the panel, you know, people were asking a lot of questions about Lost, and as I walk the floor, you know, there are a million questions coming at me, but it's good, you know. Lost was a really influential series, and this is kind of the demographic of the show, so I'm happy to talk about Lost.
So did you ever move away from Hawaii, or did you stay in Hawaii and then get the script for Hawaii Five-0 and just kept staying there?
You know, I got the script for 5-0 while I was still there, and I shot the pilot as I was shooting the Jin and Sun death scene, so we were shooting both of those things simultaneously, so I never left.
So then now you're here at Comic Con, and you're here for Hawaii Five-0. Is there anything that you want to see in particular, or you just kind of get ushered around like everyone else?
You know, yesterday it was really cool. I'm kind of geeky, so I wanted to walk around on the floor, but I didn't want to do the whole security thing, so...
Did you put on a mask?
I popped on a mask.
Yeah, which one did you wear?
I wore V for Vendetta.
Yeah!
And Grace Park wore a clone trooper mask, and we were wandering around like for an hour. Not a single person came up to us.
Did you see anything that you really liked?
You know, I'm a sucker for lightsabers, so I saw those big Star Wars lightsabers.
Did you get one?
I got two.
Were they expensive?
They weren't as bad as I thought, actually.
Okay.
But these are supposed to be the indestructible, like heavy-duty metal ones. So.
Does Grace Park get anything?
You know, she got some stuff over at Giant Robot.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love the idea of you and Grace Park just walking around in your mask around Comic Con. No one knows. No one knows at all. Well, congratulations on the show, Hawaii Five-0. Everyone's so excited about it. So glad we got to meet you, Asian.
Yeah.
Hey,
give it up.
Stay Asian. Thanks for joining us, Daniel. Hawaii Five-0 premieres on CBS September 20th. Kevin.
I am not
Asian.
Asian. What would Comic-Con be without the comics? The answer? Probably Dragon Con, but lucky for us, Comic-Con does have comics, and Image and Top Cow are two of our favorites. So here's what they have in store for you fans this year.
I feel like a fish trying to swim upstream. Basically, I'm looking for the Image Top Cow booth where we have a bunch of breaking news for you. It's behind me, isn't it? Yeah. For almost 18 years, Image has been putting out creator-owned comics like Spawn, The Savage Dragon, and The Walking Dead. And this year, they're announcing some new titles in their lineup. You have some big stuff on the agenda, including 2 new books from Mark Guggenheim. This is the guy who's actually co-writing the Green Lantern movie.
Indeed, we've got 2 books. The first is called Utopian. The story behind that is what happens when the superheroes have finally beat all the bad guys. And the second book, it's going to be called The Mission, and this guy Paul gets visited by an old guy who says he's the Archangel Gabriel and asks him to murder a guy. And so he's trying to come to terms with that.
And you also have a title that's kind of an import, right?
Yes, it's a new title. It's coming out in December. It's called Daomu. Okay. It's a comic book from China. It's about a group of tomb raiders who go into tombs and take things out of tombs to sell. So we're going to be translating the first English translation of the book.
Image's partner studio, Top Cow, is famous for titles like Witchblade, The Darkness, and Wanted, but this year they're adding a few new faces to their lineup. Tell me, you guys have 2 big announcements this year.
Yeah, so we're announcing pilot season 2010. We've kind of taken the idea of TV pilot season and mashed it up with an American Idol style competition.
Okay.
So 6 different books come out, single issue of each one. People go online and they can vote, and then the winner gets a full series. So we've got Crosshair, which is co-created by Mark Silvestri and Jeff Katz. We've got Forever, the Asset, which is written by me, 39 Minutes, Midway Earth, and then 7 Days from Hell, which is created by Rob Levin and Brian Edward Hill.
A fan favorite is coming back.
Yes, The Pit is back.
Okay.
So we're really, really excited to announce that Dale Keown has basically given us the rights to publish new Pit comics as well as collect old Pit comics. And we haven't announced it yet, but we've really got kind of a creative way to bring Pit back into the Image and Top Cow universe. And he is going to be a Top Cow universe character, so he's going to interact with Witchblade, Darkness, the whole kit and caboodle.
All right, we have new comics, import comics, out-of-print comics. We even have a Walking Dead t-shirt. Bottom line, I have a lot of reading to do, and I'm about to be very poor.
I think I have found the coolest booth at Comic-Con. I have never seen something so disturbing, yet so absolutely adorable. It's I Heart Guts, and it's all cute, little, fleshy, adorable innards. I just picked up a uterus. It's so cute. It goes somewhere around here, I think. And my personal favorite, the testicle. Love you, Comic-Con.
Out of all the plushies, the uterus and the testicle. Allison Hayes, everybody.
And hopefully you guys like what you've been watching so far. If not, screw you. We don't care. It's our show.
No, but if so, if you do like
if you do like it,
you should probably be watching Attack of the Show weeknights at 7. Why? Well, it's TV's only source for all the stuff you care about.
Especially if you care about viral videos, gadget reviews, exclusive comic book news, or talking sex offended mannequins that we actually blow up later.
Sex offender mannequins?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially the last one. For more info, go to g4tv.com/AOTS or just don't change the channel ever.
Ever. We've still got 3 whole hours of Comic-Con left. Can you believe it? 3 whole hours. Really?
3 hours of Comic-Con layoff!
Yay! After the break, we'll reunite with some of the only Geek Squad members who are actually supposed to be looking through your personal files.
Zachary Levi and Joshua Gomez of Chuck, a little show you know something about.
Yeah.
We'll be here right after this. Stick around, everybody!
What?
Comic-Con 2010 Live is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Welcome back to Comic-Con 2010 Live, presented by Pizza Hut. Right now, let's travel to a world where big box electronics store tech support guys can become world-class secret agents and apparently doo-wop dancers.
They're not being...
What was this?
How often do you really work that out?
Zachary Levi and Joshua Gomez, everybody from Chuck. You guys, I know you're moderately happy to be here, but I know your heart is at this Just Dance 2 stage.
Yeah, by the way, it's not just Dance. It's like Tron Just Dancing. Look at the thing that's up right now.
It's very weird and neon thighs.
It's amazing.
But we'll let you get back to the dancing as soon as possible.
Good.
But first, we have to grill you about all things Chuck.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited you guys are here because apparently we're working together now.
Hell
yeah! So
That's
right, Greta.
I don't know the dance, but I'm still excited.
I'm really excited. It came out, but actually before EW put it out before my mom even knew. So then I get a call from my mom.
Okay. Awesome.
My mom's following me on following Twitter. Following Osceola Files on Twitter.
Who's this Chuck creep I hear about?
What are you doing on Chuck?
What are you doing?
I got the character breakdown.
He's an old Italian man, by the way. I don't know how to... Hey, what are you doing to Chuck?
I don't know. In his head, that's what he said.
So your mom,
So then I got they said, here's this role, would you like to do it? And then I said, yes, but I don't really know much about it. Do you guys know anything about what I'm doing? I know we shoot on Monday.
I want to ask you.
You're assuming that they tell us anything. I think that's the first mistake.
Does she play your mom?
No, she cannot. And thank God
not your
for that.
mom?
No, you're not.
Because we see season finale.
It's like Back to the Future kind of thing.
Linda Hamilton is playing my mom.
Is she?
And if you guys, I would love to see you guys fight it out.
Yes.
If you want to be my mom, you and Linda Hamilton, a little fisticuffs. You got to do some pull-ups. You got to get that little Linda Hamilton,
Terminator.
You're fine.
Pump on.
Yeah, I don't want to go up against Linda Hamilton.
No. I would
I'm just glad you said cuffs at the end of that motion.
Just the
Thank you.
cuffs.
No, I get it. I appreciate it.
All right.
Totally different episode.
Old-timey.
Totally different episode. You guys, after, what was it, season 2, there was some concern. Maybe Chuck was going to go into a very bad place, and then the fans rallied.
Yeah.
They formed alliances.
This is awkward for you guys to talk about. You guys
they got
shut down
riot
a little
cannons
bit.
and shields. No, I know it was a dark time, but the fans saw you through to the light, and that's what's important. Are you seeing that here, like that overwhelming support of fandom?
Man. We love these guys. We love you guys. I love you. They rallied, they fought, they were vocal, they bought sandwiches, they bought tons of sandwiches, and it resonated with Subway, and it resonated with the network in the studio, and we got another shot, and now, and they didn't have to buy so many sandwiches this year. We came back, and it wasn't so close, but it was still close. I mean, we're plugging along, we're doing what we can.
Now there's no stopping you.
No.
No stopping.
Except for cancellation.
No. After my episodes.
Right, after your episode.
After I do my thing.
They would never cancel you.
After Linda and I duke it out.
Right, fisticuffs. Bringing it back.
Speaking of being badasses, at this point in the series, both of your characters have decided to become real-life spies. So does that mean more stunt work, more looking like you know what you're doing? More action? Flash?
I hope, yeah. That's my favorite part of the show, and I finally, last season, got to be a part of that more, and now Joshy in the action.
You're signing up for the action, buddy.
Signing up for the action.
Did you get to pick your stunt double, or are you doing them all yourself?
It's apparently Cheech Marin. I don't know. Yeah. I'm very fortunate because it's going to work out great, I think.
Well,
I'm excited about that. Yeah,
what's the craziest stunt you guys have had to do on Chuck?
As far as stunts are concerned, I don't know, dangling off of like 7-story buildings, and
Oh, look how he's trying to just like throw it out.
Yeah.
Like, oh, whatever,
I put my life on the line, but it's no big deal.
Whatever, I got that.
We have an incredible stunt coordinator and stunt crew, and I trust them with my life. So I shrug it off because I don't feel like I'm ever in danger. You got like 7,000 wires holding everything together. You're good. Yeah. You're good.
And also, you're just a man. That's why you shrug it off.
You turned into Olivia's Italian mother there when you were describing her. Look, have I taken a fall? Maybe. Maybe I have.
Chuck guy. Is he warning?
Everyone's like, what happened to Chuck this year? Like, got this accent.
Zach, apparently I have all the downer questions today. We found out your father, Scott Bakula, rogue spy. Fortunately, he was taken out. But how does the rogue spy element play into this next season? Are you going to be taking care of old debts and old vendettas?
Yeah, I mean, kind of, yeah. I'm continuing the journey to find my mom. At the end of last season, we find out he was trying to find my mom, who disappeared a long time ago. And so I've kind of picked up the torch on that mission, and I've employed my best friend to help me in that crusade. And so it's going to be a whole season of us, putting clues together and trying to find where Mama Bartowski is,
And Joshua, have you slipped the writers a 20 or a crisp 100 to get the makeout scene with Olivia when she comes on? Is that?
Wait till you get the new pages.
You haven't seen your new slides yet.
Is it legal if it's in crayon? That's weird. Oh, these are okay.
No, yeah.
Wait, Josh, there's no cameras.
No, that's all right.
They shoot Chuck on a flip.
Look, I made some hardcore sketches of what the scene should look like.
I storyboarded it out for us.
I love it. Well, we're so glad you guys are back for yet another season. Thanks for gracing our stage.
So excited to hang out with you guys. I know. Part of the NBC family. It's very nice. The 4th season of Chuck starts this fall. Do you want to say something?
I just want to say it starts this fall on NBC, and I want to thank Zach and Joshua for joining us.
Thank you guys. Hey, go back and dance. Go back and keep dancing right over here. Dance right over here. Go dance it off.
To your folks. Your folks are there.
There it is.
Thanks,
guys. Keep dancing it.
It's pandemonium on the stage. Well, the writers, here, do you want to? Okay, no, he's going to dance. Well, the writers and artists and the creators take center stage at Comic-Con wearing a costume. It's a good way for fans to grab a bit of the limelight for themselves.
And here are some of the best from this year.
They're hyping the crowd. I love it.
Okay, so some of the costumes may not be quite as good as our favorite on-screen superheroes, but you can never fault fans for trying. Basically what I'm saying is, yes, you can! Yes, we can! So tell me who you're dressed as.
I'm Starbuck from the original 1970s Battlestar Galactica.
Now, did you buy this or make this?
A combination of it was made and purchased. There's seamstresses online that make the outfit and model makers that make the helmet, and a buddy of mine installed the lighting feature.
I picked Wonder Woman because she's always been a favorite classic character of mine, and I've got long dark hair, so goodness, why not?
How about you? How did you pick Batgirl?
Batwoman, actually.
Excuse me. Excuse me, I got corrected. I receive it.
I just love Kate Kane and her dynamic of being an angry Jewish lesbian out for justice. Say my name! Say her name!
It is Batwoman! Out of all the costumes you could have gone with, why Link?
Well, I had to do Link because there's not many guys that actually represent Link. All the Links I see are female, so I'm like, well, gotta do them justice.
Did you guys make these costumes or buy these?
He actually made them.
You made them?
Yeah.
These are great. How do you stay fresh and not smell funky?
Cover it with a cape.
Cover your scent with a cape. That's the best advice I've ever gotten at Comic-Con. I found Ghost Rider. I'm a little scared. I guess I shouldn't be too scared because I haven't really done anything bad today.
Well, good. That means I don't have to take your soul.
Okay, we've seen some amazing costumes here at Comic-Con, and for me, the costumes are my favorite part about this place. It's what makes Comic-Con, Comic-Con. So, you ladies ready?
Yeah.
All right. Beam us up, Scotty. Scotty?
Guys, huge Comic-Con exclusive. I've been talking to everybody. This Camaro behind me, it's a freaking robot in disguise. I don't know if it's an actual robot or not, but that robot told me it was, and I am not trying to argue with him.
You guys can see all the best Comic-Con 2010 clips anytime, anywhere, right on your iPhone and iPod Touch. Download the G4 iPhone app now at g4tv.com/app.
Stick around, everybody. We still got tons more Comic-Con to cover. Coming up, we'll actually have more on what may be one of the best comic book adaptations ever made. People are hyped for this. Some have already seen it. They say it's great.
Yes.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Jason Schwartzman and good friend Edgar Wright, good friend of the show, will be here right after this. We get to see him a lot.
Comic-Con 2010 Live is delivered to you by Pizza Hut. Get your favorite pizza with the toppings you love for one incredible price.
Oh, down here. Down here. Comedies are all over your TV dials. And if your TV still has a dial, you're watching me at 12 inches in black and white and adjusting bunny ears. Seriously, upgrade. But there's a certain stripe of humor that really shines at Comic-Con. So here are some of the best from this year's convention, from our nerd favorites at The Big Bang Theory to the loser cops of The Other Guys.
Comic books, costumes, toys, Comic-Con. It's impossible to talk about all these things and not mention a little show called The Big Bang Theory.
Hey, Sheldon, are you and Leonard putting up a Christmas tree?
No, because we don't celebrate the ancient pagan festival of Saturnalia.
Do geeks really have this many girl problems, like, in real life?
Who doesn't have many girl problems? Even he does. Is it easy for you? No. Never mind.
Steve Wozniak's going to be on the show.
That's awesome.
Only know who it is from Life on the D-List.
He worked for a little company called Apple.
Oh, maybe he can bring me a laptop.
Sci-fi.
I love it.
For life. Sci-fi.
Live long and prosper.
Live long and prosper.
Nanny, nanny.
Nanny, nanny.
That nanny, nanny is a little nasty, though.
I know, it kind of is. Wow, I'm not really sure what just happened there, but I had a blast. Sci-fi.
The Other Guys is getting a ton of laughs on the show floor this year, so we tracked down the stars of the film to find out what's so funny.
Stop humming that song.
Is this Comic-Con?
We are at... Oh. Do you feel like you learned a lot of comedy stuff from a guy like him?
His approach is similar to mine in that everything you do, just try to play as real as possible.
I thought this was the boat show.
No. The old boats and hoes are down the street, my friend.
You stopping me? What?
The circumstance is so absurd that the more you commit, the more there is an opportunity to make people laugh.
I hear a guy who's probably a little insecure.
Really is great to be here and get in front of the fans who go and see these movies 5, 6, 7 times and quote obscure lines. I now see why you come down here.
It's a wooden gun. Oh!
If you're looking for comedy on the show floor, there really are no other guys. I hate me too. Comic-Con 2010. Bringing the funny this year.
folks, one of comics' nerdiest and most beloved series is finally getting the film treatment. And unlike Howard the Duck, which I love, by the way, but unlike Mr. Duck, this one's going to be done right.
So make sure your subspace messenger bags are secure. It's time for Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Please welcome Jason Schwartzman and Edgar Wright!
Yeah! Yes!
Calm through the storm.
Hi.
So nice to see you guys.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you for coming here. First of all, congrats and a half on a panel that, I mean, everybody tries to pull out all the stops for the panels. We did glow stick nerd raves and threw out tortillas at ours. You guys surprised your entire panel by taking them to a screening of the film.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't show us up. We haven't had our panel yet.
Yeah, no, we're done. We're done.
It was pretty crazy. I led them like Pied Piper style down the streets,
No!
which was more difficult than it would first appear.
Could you have a vuvuzela and you were dancing your way to
I should have had a placard. As soon as I jumped into the crowd, I was thinking, oh, I'm 5'7", they can't see me anymore. So it was like trying to
You had to carry one of the flags like the Asian ladies in Japan.
Yeah, I should have. I was like, kind of like, people were like, where did he go?
Right. You got mobbed. Your innocence was lost.
We were
not going to talk about it.
We
though.
were the whole cast because we took a car there, but Edgar wanted to lead them, which was amazing.
That's awesome.
But there was a great amount of fear amongst us that he might not make it.
1,300.
Yeah, it was a lot of people.
It was crazy.
That's exciting, though.
And I stood outside the theater like an usher and made sure everybody got in.
Good.
I stood outside the theater for 45 minutes.
Did you also remind them no cell phones, please no talking,
Yeah,
pagers
don't
off?
bring your own beverages or foods.
I would have handed out some junior mints if I'd have had some.
Were you nervous about like that initial reaction to the film with the hardest of hardcore fans?
I guess so, because you know, like there are a lot of fans of the books, and like, you know, in a way, like you would say, like it might be a slam dunk with this audience, but also the people love the books, and you want to make sure they love the adaptation. Right. And they went crazy. We had another screening last night, and you know, they went bananas. It was really nice.
Well, when you signed on, or both of you, were you fans of Scott Pilgrim before, or is it something that you had to come in with and learn a whole new appreciation?
Well, I got involved when the first book came out. Like, it was given to me like a couple of weeks after it was published.
It was a passion project for you.
Yeah, I'd kind of been working on it for... Brian, the creator, has been working on it for 7 years, but I've been working on the film for 5 years. Jason's been working on this mustache for 5 years.
This is final boss material.
Like that?
Yeah, so tell me, you get the final boss battle in the movie. Spoiler, I hope I'm allowed to say that.
That's okay.
I mean, that's got to be, for Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, that has to be pulling out all the stops, wire work, kung fu, explosions, extras, guitars.
Yes.
Like, what was that like?
It was incredible. When I first met with Edgar about the movie, he said, I want you and Michael to do as much of the fighting as possible, which is going to entail conditioning training, strength training, wire fighting, sword fighting. So we got to experience all of that, and he went to every training session with us, by the way, and worked out with us.
Really?
But it was amazing. But the thing is, it's hard to fight Michael Cera. He's so sweet.
He's so sweet
and loving, and like we'd have these amazing conversations between takes about like Charles Grodin or the great place to get spaghetti, and then like they're ready for you. And it's hard to attack someone even if you're faking it if you love them. And,
Olivia can ground and pound an infant, by the way. It's just
really
some people have it, some people don't. But it's sweet that you're a human
real
being.
thespians have that.
Yeah, you gotta turn it on.
I'm untrained.
During this epic
where is
battle,
the best place to get spaghetti?
Yeah.
In Los Angeles.
Yes, Los Angeles.
The Spaghetti Factory, right?
I thought it was the O Garden.
Factory.
The O Garden, man. When you're there, your family.
Breadsticks. It's like going home.
Oh yeah.
So good.
I know.
Wait, so Scott Pilgrim does make a lot of references to classic video games. So we're here at Comic Con. This is G4. You guys gamers? Big gamers?
I've gone through phases of gaming and stuff. Like, I kind of get addicted, and then I have to kind of like, you know, I have a problem, and then I have to go and see somebody, and I have to stop gaming. So I've been off the wagon for a number of years, but I'd say Sonic the Hedgehog would be a formative kind of.
What about you, Jason?
My favorite all-time game for some reason is an old Nintendo game that you might know called Breakthrough.
Yes.
I always loved Breakthrough. For some reason, it had
Do you still have it kicking around, blowing the cartridge every now and then to get it going?
You shove it in and stick it down really hard.
Absolutely.
Why is
it so testy? Why was it so naughty? It's like a lever.
I miss the days of, this electronics is broken.
Is that how your levers are? You
I'll
just stick it in and shove it down?
Whoa.
Blow really hard?
Sometimes you gotta blow on them to get them going.
Come on.
True. Sometimes.
Yes.
Edgar, real quick, I know you're also working on Marvel's Ant-Man.
Oh, yes.
Is it?
Well, yeah, I haven't, I've been working on this film non-stop, for 2 years. I'm a terrible multitasker, so basically, once the film is out and stuff, I'm going to return to writing that. But like, there is no more news. Like, I have no exclusives. I'm not going to run onto Hall H and sort of say, I'm playing Ant-Man.
No, but you're here for Scott Pilgrim and everyone loves it. That's news enough.
Oh, yeah.
And this mustache is awesome.
Do you like it?
High five on that.
Fantastic.
Love that.
We'll let you get back to your classic NES games, sir.
Thank you, great.
Thank you guys for joining us, and congrats on the film.
Thanks,
It really
good
is.
to see you.
Thanks for having us. I appreciate it.
Jason.
Bye, everybody.
And Edgar, everybody.
Thank you so much.
You both get 500 XP for this. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World comes out on August 13th, but now let's check back in on the show floor and see what's happening.
One of the coolest things about Comic-Con this year is that it's the Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back 30th anniversary. You know, the movie that introduced us to one of the baddest characters of all time, Boba Fett. And now I get a chance to pose as a Star Wars collectible.
Now, maybe you came to Comic-Con dressed as a ninja, but do you think you actually have what it takes to be one? Because they're slightly different.
It's a little bit different. On August 7th and 8th, G4 will hold open tryouts at Windward Plaza in Venice Beach, California for American Ninja Warrior 2. And the top competitors will get to go to Japan. For the first time ever, G4 is giving you the chance to become an American Ninja hero. And total victory wins you $250,000.
That's real dollars, by the
First
way.
time
This
we've
isn't
given
like
out
Microsoft
money.
points or tickets to redeem at a counter for a Switchblade
We're not giving you
comb.
swag, we're giving you cash.
$250,000. But don't worry, if you're more of the sit and watch type of ninja, we'll have a full-on fan experience set up for you. We have grandstands, mini courses. Of course, there's stuff to buy.
Chill. Head on over to g4tv.com/ANW2 for details on how to compete and, all that boring legal stuff.
Yada, yada.
But you need to know it to win the money. Coming up in the next hour, we'll head to the Marvel booth to see what's in store for their stable of misfits, mutants, and heroes.
All that and much more when we come back to Comic-Con 2010.
Oh, I love it so much. Oh, it is live.
Comic-Con 2010 Live is brought to you by Axe Music. Unlock the experience at theaxeeffect.com.
What's the craziest costume you've seen? And I said, I can't really say because it's kind of weird if you're not wearing a costume here.
Yeah, the craziest thing is someone walking around in plain clothes
normal.
these days. Hey, welcome back to Comic-Con 2010 Live, presented by Stride Shift.
And congratulations, you've just made it to hour 3 of our coverage on the convention floor. And you all get to level up now. You're welcome.
Spend those attributes wisely, kids. I'm kidding. We still have a lot of show left to get through, including appearances from Nathan Fillion, Chris Evans, Hugo Weaving, and Joe Johnston. They're going to be here.
Yes, coming up in the next hour, we'll also meet the superpowered clan of ABC's new show, No Ordinary Family.
I cannot wait for that. Then we'll tune up our light cycles and get ready for Tron Legacy. And we'll hear from the color-coordinated cast of Green Lantern. If you're wearing anything yellow, please change into something else, because that's not cool.
Thank you. But first, Marvel Comics is known for giving us some of the world's most famous superheroes.
Yes, and now they're ready to give Thor a very big year.
I'm here in Asgard. Actually, it's the Marvel booth, but clearly this throne is an indication that this year everything at Marvel is Thor related. I feel really tiny right now. This thing is huge. I'm here with Marvel Editor-in-Chief and Chief Creative Officer, Mr. Joe Quesada. Joe, the Thor news isn't all big screen. There's actually some comic book Thor news.
Yes, there is. Ultimate Thor by Jonathan Hickman and Carlos Pacheco.
Right.
Will be revealing the origins of Ultimate Thor and his Guardians, and it's a story that's set in World War II, and I can say no more than that, but it's pretty darn cool.
Well, look, all you have to say is Jonathan Hickman, World War II, and I am completely sold, but that's not even the tip of the Marvel iceberg. We also have Red Hulk and Avengers, is that
Red
right?
Hulk will be joining the Avengers. Yes, Brian Bendis will take his hand at Red Hulk.
Really?
Yeah, Jeff Loeb was pushing and saying, you really want him, you really want him. And Brian finally acquiesced and really is writing the heck out of it. It's going to be pretty wild to see the Red Hulk joining the Avengers and running around doing some Red Hulkiness.
Oh my God, Bendis writing the Red Hulk. This is a big day for all of us, but there's even more news. A New Hope. It's a new X-Men mutant storyline.
Yep, absolutely. Hope has discovered 5 new mutants, and that will be the story that we'll be telling, so stay tuned for that because some mutants are back.
Right, and we've even seen, I think, some Greg Land art of all those mutants out there.
Yeah, it's pretty spectacular. I mean, Greg's one of my favorite artists, so we're all very, very excited about that.
All right, so the X-Men universe expanding. And then last but not least, Hellboy creator Mike Mignola did a pretty cool image for this convention.
We make it a point of pulling Mike at least once a week, and we finally got him with Rocket Raccoon and Groot. He loves those characters, and he did just a spectacular cover. One of my favorite Marvel covers of the year.
Well, that's it for Marvel. I'm going to stay here because I kind of get used to this. It's comfy, right? Feet up, it's cozy.
Stay tuned, everybody. There's more Comic-Con on the way.
Let's find out what happens when a normal neighborhood gets a superpowered household in No Ordinary Family. That and more right after this.
Situations like this.
Wow, Allison, hurry up. Put your right hand on Sergeant Kabuki Man NYPD's
Oh my God.
head. Now, Necro Mistress, your butt should be right in Toxie's face. And I think... What
kind of cable twister is this?
Here and just get things out. Yes, it looks good. It looks good. It's Troma. Now, try everybody. Troma. Hey, everybody.
Comic-Con 2010 Live is brought to you by Stride Shift, the unbelievable flavor-changing gum.
My book, Suck It, Wonder Woman, The Misadventures of a Hollywood Week, which, by the way, second week on the New York Times bestsellers list. Thanks to you guys out there. Thank you very much. Yay. So we're going to do a little contest. Yeah, thank you. So we're going to do a little contest to see who gets my free book. That's fun. It's free. So this is Boba Fett with a PH, and that's Darth Pimp. So what's...
Hi, baby.
Okay.
Pimp Vader.
Oh, okay. So what's the contest is the best pickup line. So give me your best pickup line and I'll see who wins.
I just say when old Boba Fett's done chasing the bounty, he chases the booty, and there ain't no better booty than Olivia Munn. What up, huh?
Oh. I like that. Okay. Darth Pimp?
You want to run with a low-life bounty hunter when you can have a lord in your boudoir.
It's clearly yours.
Yeah.
You're welcome. What up? Kevin, back to you.
Sorry, they're coming to me live. Hey, I'm here. That's all right. Come on in. Let's be one big happy family. Welcome back to Comic-Con 2010 Live, presented by Pizza Hut. Our next guests are right here. They may look and act like your neighbors, but as the title of the show tells us, they're no ordinary family. Michael Chiklis and Julie Benz, everybody. Hi. You were saying about Comic-Con.
Yeah,
this isn't your first rodeo.
No,
you
not.
guys
Absolutely.
have done this, right?
First time I came.
Congratulations, and I'm sorry.
First time was for the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
And I stepped out of the limousine, and there were 12 Imperial stormtroopers, like, marching by. And they could have been in the movie. They were so accurate. I couldn't believe it.
Were they there for your personal security?
No, they were just walking by.
Well, that's Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Good on you. I mean, now you guys are here for No Ordinary Family. There's a little bit known about the project, but there's still so many questions. Is it weird being here for a show where there isn't that much knowledge out there? Or?
It's exciting.
I think it's very exciting to be here at the very beginning. I'm excited to see how people respond to the pilot being shown today. So.
Oh, you guys are showing it today?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. And so for those who don't know, you're a family. You guys are having typical family issues. You guys go on a trip. You end up in some troubled waters and emerge with superpowers. Were you splash around in the Gulf? Is it
the
BP's magic on you?
The Amazon.
Okay, so you're in the Amazon.
Yes.
And you get imbibed with these superpowers, and you don't know that you have them right away. They sort of start revealing
They start to manifest themselves through the course of the pilot.
Yeah, and they're pretty much, I mean, the abilities that we each get are abilities that fit into our lives and make our lives easier and better and enrich our lives. So there's a part of us that also, like, we don't want to question why we have them or what's happening, because like for my character Stephanie, I get super speed, and so all of a sudden I can be like Wonder Woman. I can be the perfect mom.
You're
I
ultra
can be the
mom.
perfect wife.
Lunch
I
is
can-
packed. Yeah, things are good.
And so it's like all of a sudden I'm not failing anymore. And so there's a part where they bring us closer together, but then they also kind of tear us apart.
Well, that's nice that you're imbibed with these superpowers and you use them to survive your daily lives better instead of helping the common good. Are you guys out there as superheroes?
That's
What's
sort
your
of
power,
my
Michael?
gig. It's great to have super strength without orange latex. That's fantastic.
Yeah, right? That's a blessing.
But actually, we all get our characters get powers that we sort of feel that we're lacking personally. Like I feel like I haven't been a strong enough husband and father, so I get super strength, and all of a sudden I see this opportunity to do something significant with my life where I've never been able to do something significant before, and that's to maybe help fight crime.
Right.
And
or commit crime. You could go either way, right? Or do we know about your character?
I'm not very good at either one yet.
Okay.
So I'm like a superhero in training, really.
Right, getting the training wheels on. And I mean, as a family, will you be banding together to fight crime? Will you guys go your separate ways? Will you be the crime? Has that
I think
been announced?
eventually, but not yet.
I mean, I think that's part of the drama of the show is you don't know. I mean, we don't really know if we're going to band together to fight crime or not. I mean, I think there's a reluctance for my character to want to do that, to put family in harm's way. And so I think right now, for me, the power is more represented by how I can get my stuff done in my life.
Right, this is more about you.
You know?
Have you used the super speed to escape any awkward leering fans on the show floor yet? Have you had that weird experience where you wish you could just dart down an aisleway and
you
disappear?
can really use it for that.
Not in these shoes.
But no. and with you guys, will there be, like, where's the delicate balance of family drama versus using those superpowers to just kick ass? I mean, are you towing that line in the series?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think that was the question from the onset, what the tone and the balance of the show would be. And I think we've really struck this really great mix where, it is definitely a family drama at its core, but it has this great, exciting element of superpowers. And the writers have done a great job with balancing that out.
I like to describe it as The Incredibles meets Heroes with a little bit of brothers and sisters thrown into it.
Oh,
and I think that's really exactly what it is, because you have the superhero family with all the action that Heroes has, but then you have this real, at its core, this real family drama. And this family really struggling and trying to be a family and trying to come back together after being fractured.
It's hard enough to be a family in this day and age.
Right.
Even harder when dad is impervious to bullets and can throw you miles and miles away.
In a way, the powers only serve to exacerbate some of the family issues,
Well, I hope you work through it. I hope you get a superhero counselor or something to guide you through these awkward times.
I think we're going to have to.
We need a superhero mentor.
We do kind of have a counselor.
We have a counselor.
Yeah.
Is that a spoiler? Is that
no?
You
Because
can say
in the
anything.
pilot right away. Well, it's kind of a spoiler actually, a little bit.
Well, good. We got an exclusive at Comic Con finally. Michael and Julie, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank
Appreciate it. Wish you the best of luck with the series.
Thank you
Enjoy the
so much.
convention as well.
so much.
You guys know Ordinary Family debuts this fall on ABC, and they're loving it, and they should. Folks are here for them.
Crazy. The
Eat it up.
fans are awesome.
Now we're about to receive a new transmission from one of our floor reporters, so open communication channel.
Check
Crazy.
that out.
I mean, being up this high.
One of the great things about Comic-Con are exclusive first looks, like what's about to happen right now. The royal Asgardian helmets of Thor, Loki, and Odin are about to be revealed to the public and you for the very first time.
Oh, now I gotta get in.
Oh, go ahead.
Gotta do a live show.
Oh, hey.
We're back on. They're taking pictures.
Are we live? I wanted a photo
they're
for my
taking a picture
Facebook.
back.
I needed a new profile picture for Twitter.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. What are you gonna do?
Chickless is busy. He's got somewhere to go, and we've got a show
He was
to
very
do.
kind. He took a photo and he got the kids
And how
going nuts.
beautiful is
which is
Julie
what's great.
Benz?
Adorable.
I love her. Don't hit on her.
10 kinds of gorgeous.
Don't
She
hit
has
on
super
her.
speed. I'm not catching her. It's not going to happen. Now, sometimes animated pieces take their stories directly from the pages of comic books. Other times, they're original ideas that sort of tinkered with that world.
Yeah, and this year we've got stories about a supervillain who actually wins and a family of hellions who figure out that humans
Are we still live?
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. It's a live show. Basically, humans are no worse than the demons of hell.
Remember when cartoons were full of innocence and moral fiber? Yeah, those days are kinda over now. Make way for some of our favorite sick and twisted animated shows. Let's talk about Neighbors from Hell. What's going on with the story? Tell about your character.
I play Balthazar Hellman. It's a crazy cartoon about a family sent to Earth from Hell by Satan to stop a gigantic drill that is borrowing to the center of the Earth. And of course, what Earth doesn't know is that it will expose Hell.
By this time tomorrow, we'll all be home in Hell. Yay! Yay!
He's very much of a kind of Fred Flintstone sort of character, but from Hell.
That was sarcasm, you vagina monologue.
Neighbors from Hell has a lot of colors, a lot of and fart jokes, and a lot of really crazy characters saying really, really up things.
Here's a TV show. It's called Me Having Sex with Marty's Wife.
You said it was a routine cleaning. Check out my guns, aren't they awesome? Playing with toys is like what you gotta do at Comic-Con, and there's one guy who's making millions doing it. Seth Green is back with a new season of Robot Chicken. What do you think is the big appeal of Robot Chicken? What's kept it going for so long?
It's like random and silly.
Oh!
And is smart.
Ooh, we have a Starbucks.
But doesn't require a ton of smarts to watch.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
We are about to be in production on our 3rd Star Wars special. We got Anthony Daniels to play C-3PO for us.
What?
And then Zac Efron plays Anakin for us. Like,
nice.
That's pretty awesome.
That's cool.
You have a collect call from
Darth Vader.
Anything else you want to tell us that we can know about next season?
Brian Austin Green, Megan Fox, Kevin Bacon, Gary Coleman.
I guess that makes him Little Orphan Annie. It's funny.
Come on, man.
This time, evil has a secret, incredible, totally handsome weapon. Me, Megamind. Incredibly handsome master of all villainy.
Megamind in 30 seconds, go. Good guy fights bad guy, bad guy wins. What?
Huh?
But there's a giant blue head involved.
There is.
And a spider. And a spider.
And a spider. Even the smallest bite from Arachnus Deathicus will instantly paralyze. Oh! Get it off!
It has Tina Fey, Brad Pitt, Jonah Hill.
I'd be watching you like a dingo watches a human baby.
So I heard that this has a little bit to do with Superman.
A little bit. Metro Man and Megamind both came from a distant galaxy who was on the verge of collapse because of a black hole, and they sent these two babies out. And what happens is they actually cross paths, so you see why Megamind has grown up to be a villain and Metro Man a hero.
And your favorite superpowers?
Flight. Come on. Let's not play games.
Invisibility.
Interesting. Fantastic.
This is the pervert.
Pens, pencils, and little pixels bringing wildly inappropriate ideas to life. Yep, I still love cartoons.
Coming up, stretch out your spandex and light up your neon.
Yeah, we're heading to Flynn's Arcade for some Tron Legacy. You do not want to miss this.
Comic-Con 2010 Live is delivered to you by Pizza Hut. Get your favorite pizza with the toppings you love for one incredible price.
Some ladies are gonna have silver smudges. Tron Legacy is a sequel 28 years in the making, and based on everything we've seen, looks like it's going to be worth the wait.
I'm about to walk into the heart of the mainframe Flynn's Arcade for Tron Legacy. Light cycles, anyone?
So Tron is a cult classic. How does Legacy compare?
It's an extension of the myth. We need those myths to kind of keep us on track, to address the dangers of technology as well as the upsides.
In the same way as Jeff's character got sucked into a computer world in the original film, we've sort of all been sucked into the computer world since.
Long time. I'm going to say that this is probably the coolest place I've ever done an interview. So can you explain to me where we are?
We are on a recreation of a portion of a set from Tron.
This specific set is called The End of the Line.
how do you stay true to the fans and yet, you know, really up the ante for 2010?
I think people are already interested because we haven't tried to reinvent it. We're staying true to what they created.
Our light cycle match occurs on 3 different levels. So imagine taking the classic light cycle grid and splitting them on 3 levels that you can kind of go up and down and around. We've taken those kind of classic elements and tried to update them.
The light bikes are such a fantastic bit of this film, and I hope when people see that segment and sequence, they're just going to look back and go, wow.
All right, everybody, we brought you the G4s Scion Mobile Studio down to San Diego, and we let the fans tell us what they thought about Comic-Con.
Parking at the con is a bitch, so we left our G4 Scion Mobile Studio unattended and let the fans have at it.
Dude, move. I can't.
What's up, guys?
Hey, we're the Southern California Ghostbusters.
My costume is Mad Moxie from Borderlands.
So I picked Poison Ivy because all girls want to feel a little bit sexier. Seducing prey in this outfit might not be that hard.
I have a cape for my costume so that when I'm walking around in the convention center, not everybody's staring at my ass all day.
You know, I keep getting a lot of compliments. Girls definitely love a man in uniform.
They do. Chicks love Ghostbusters.
You won't meet a chick who doesn't want one of the Ghostbusters.
Comic-Con for me is my favorite event of the year. There's nowhere that more talent and more celebrities and stuff are accessible, which is why I love it.
Smell like Comic-Con is the scent of everybody getting excited at the same time. It becomes your scent. Turns you on.
We're smelling.
I'm smelling.
Bustin' makes me feel good.
The movie I'm most stoked for Comic-Con, Machete.
I'm really, really excited to see the adaptation of series The Walking Dead. I like that it's not really about zombies, and it's more just about what you're actually capable of, like your animal instincts.
I'm stoked to see The Expendables. You got all the big stars. So what if Sylvester Stallone is in his 70s? He'll take them all on.
Tron looks pretty awesome. The visual effects.
The visual effects, it look like they're going to be friggin' phenomenal.
It's got like a retro,
that retro
new
vibe.
yeah.
It's fantastic.
My best booth so far, it's always a Top Cow booth because I'm a huge Top Cow Comics fan.
The best booth in the whole convention is the Marvel Thor.
Of course, I always love the DC booth because they really bring it and they have so much good swag.
Hope to see you on the floor.
Look me up. I'm Wonder Woman.
Step away from the car.
This is not a request. Now I gotta figure out how to get out of this thing.
Up next, we'll find out how matching rings keep the universe safe with the cast of Green Lantern. But first, we'll have someone who went from commanding a Firefly to actually solving crime in the Big Apple.
He's the king of ABC's castle and beloved by browncoats everywhere. Nathan Fillion will be here right over this. Actually, he's right over there.
He is
He's
right
standing
over
over there.
He's looking. He's looking.
He's looking at
He's not
all.
looking anymore now.
All of the
All right, so I know I'm supposed to be working hard at Comic-Con, talking about movies and TV shows and video games and whatevs, but the real reason I come to these things is to hit on booth babes. This time, though, it didn't really work out so well for me.
Comic-Con 2010 Live is brought to you by Scion. Driven by personalization. Scion, what moves you?
I'm here with Jessica. I couldn't help but notice your bat wings from across the convention hall. Jessica, who are you cosplaying as today?
I'm Morgan from Darkstalkers.
From Darkstalkers. Your character is a...
Succubus.
It writes itself, folks. It's the best kind of this. Are you getting mobbed by people on the show floor for photos and whatnot?
A few.
Yeah?
A few photos, yeah.
A few photos, and are people generally, are they polite? Do they pretend they're staring?
They're very nice. They're very nice about it.
Okay,
yeah.
good. Is this your first con?
This is my second time here, but it's like my fourth con.
Did you dress up the first time you were here?
Yeah, I was the Pikachu last year.
I appreciate this choice as much as I love the Pikachu. This is one that I want to have it all, Pokemon style. Thank you for being here, Jessica.
Thank you very much.
I think I did it. I think I looked. I think I looked in your eyes for the majority of that. That was my goal. Olivia, go before I get arrested.
Someone needs to get him out of here now. So Castle is a unique comedy, a sleuthing show following a mystery novelist who helps the NYPD solve crimes. And more importantly, it stars the captain of the Serenity. Please welcome Nathan Fillion. Yes, cheer for your captain.
That's me. Nice.
Very exciting. Thanks for being here.
Not at all. This is exciting.
I know, it's fun. So Nathan, you play on Castle a dreamy writer, and your sidekick is a sexy female detective.
Yes.
So you're basically Murder, She Wrote, but with a dude.
Yes.
Yes!
And I'll be your Jessica Fletcher, but a dude.
It's exactly right. But there's like some sexual chemistry on the show, yet I heard you've never hooked up on the show.
Yes, this is, I mean, I think we've all learned valuable lessons from shows like Moonlighting. As soon as they're together, it's over. It's over.
But then we have to feel like they might be a little something.
Right. I mean, you know what? I think this is, very, very much like real life. You have two people who are kind of diametrically different from each other, yet incredibly attracted to one another, and they have very
it's like Little Mermaid.
Like
they
that.
couldn't be together.
And all I want is some legs.
Yes. So she can walk.
There you go. Look at these feet.
Castle is like the Little Mermaid meets Murder, She Wrote.
That's yes, and I'll
Can
be
you go with that?
Jessica Fisher.
Yeah, see how
That's
we put the
a
fish
terrible pun joke. Are you?
I'm gonna go have another question.
On.
Yeah, Castle is having its first Comic Con panel on Sunday.
Yes.
First one ever on Sunday. Now, is there anything special in store? Because you've been here with Firefly and the whole Serenity thing, and
I've done many a
you
panel.
know that the panel has to be a good one. What are you guys doing on Castle?
We've got some spoilers. We've got a really cool intro. We're going to do a Twitter mystery. We're going to introduce a Twitter mystery this year. We did something similar last year, but we're gonna try to really bam it out this
I like
year.
It.
So we
spoilers are always good.
Spoilers
people
are always
scream
good.
For spoilers.
Yeah, get people all riled up.
Do you have any spoilers for season 3, or do they just not tell you anything?
Here's what I know about season 3.
By the way.
We're filming right now episode 2, so I know all the way up into the first day of episode 2.
Oh, and the big makeout?
No.
You
know what? I'm always trying.
You're just writing it in?
I'm always scratching it into the script, and then they make out. What if we kissed here? That would be really weird,
I think my
right?
character would really feel like we would make out here.
Yeah.
Well, thanks to Firefly and, of course, Serenity, you're a huge star here at Comic Con. I mean, you are their captain. Are you constantly being mobbed by...
That was, 8 years ago we did Firefly. I've never done anything that has had legs like Firefly.
Well, it was a fantastic... Yes.
God bless
Firefly,
you. God bless
Serenity.
you all.
Yeah.
One of the most amazing jobs I've ever had, I've ever done. And I gotta tell you, Firefly fans in general, Firefly fans, the most polite, wonderful, cool. No one's going nuts. No one's saying, take off your shirt.
No.
They're all just being so cool.
I know people always ask, they're like, so what's the weirdest thing with like the fans? And I'm like, the thing is they're so nice. Like the Comic Con fan base is like one of the nicest groups ever.
The energy at Comic Con is fantastic. I mean, this is a place where we can come and be free to be
Do you get to walk around with do you walk around with a mask? We had
I've donned a few disguises in my time. My only problem with disguises, I run hot on a good day, so I get all sweaty inside. I get geek sweat.
Geek sweat.
Yeah.
You could do the Slave Leia with like a different thing.
I'm not going to say no to Slave Leia.
Oh, hey, wait. I have to ask you, since we're talking about Firefly, any news of a Firefly reunion at all?
No news. No news.
Any rumblings? Any emails being passed around?
Here's what always mine. I'm always doing that. Hey guys, wouldn't that be cool?
Wouldn't that be cool? Please, please.
I'll tell you this. Firefly was canceled. I was heartbroken. I said, it's over. Josh said, I want it to live again. We're going to try to make a movie. I said, good luck, buddy. And then we did
anybody
a movie.
can do it. See?
So I'll never say never. I'll never say never.
Yeah, so maybe. I mean, now you're also in the upcoming movie Super.
Yes.
So exciting. It's with Rainn Wilson, Ellen Page.
Yes.
Now, the trailer was exclusive to the panel for those of you guys who were here yesterday. So is there anything that you can tell the people at home?
I'm going to tell you this. It's a James Gunn movie. It's Rainn Wilson. So you know it's going to be incredibly funny.
And it's tell people exactly what it is. It's like making fun of the superheroes.
We have Rainn Wilson loses a very beautiful woman, his wife, a very beautiful woman, to Kevin Bacon, a drug dealer. And these circumstances kind of push him into being, he believes he's being told by God to be a vigilante outlaw costumed crusader.
Oh.
So he begins whacking people with a pipe wrench to get his wife back. And it sounds kind of goofy, but the reality is, it's so well executed. I had no idea how poignant the movie would be. I thought it was going to be a lark.
What's the message you got from it?
That people love, and you will do anything for love.
Well, you play the Holy Avenger.
I'm the Holy Avenger.
What's your superpower?
My superpower is, aside from the power of Jesus Christ, I like to say that my superpower is charisma It's kind of like having charisma,
Yeah.
but being kind of wrapped up with the abstinence of the church. So you really want him,
Wow.
but you don't.
Wow, you are guided by the hand of God.
Yeah,
That is powerful.
yeah.
So Castle returns.
Castle comes back.
Very exciting. Murder, She Wrote meets
sometime in the fall,
Little Mermaid.
right?
It returns to ABC in September. Very exciting.
Yeah, kids are going back to school, and Castle's coming back on the air.
Everyone's very excited. Everyone, say goodbye to your captain. Thank you for joining us, Nathan Fillion, sorry.
Thank you very much.
Nice to see you.
Okay, just forget the rights. Just go ahead and book them. One end of that is ribbed. Let's start with that end. Hey, if your favorite color isn't green, I only have one question to ask you. Have you heard about the good news about Green Lantern, everybody? Here it is. Go, please.
One of the most anticipated films of 2011 is DC's comic classic Green Lantern. And I'm about to talk to the stars to see if this adaptation rings true. Get it? Rings? No. All right, so you are in Fanboy Central, playing one of the very iconic characters that these boys love. How true are you guys staying?
Well, we're staying very true to the source material. You know, you have the technology available to do it the way it should be done, and you really have to hybridize it. You know, you have to make it current and appealing to everybody.
Green Lantern is something that I didn't know about yet. To introduce it to a young generation, you know, is something that's really special.
Now talk to me about where we're at in this film. Is this an origin story? Are we just getting thrown right into Hal? What's going on?
It's a little bit of both. We get to know Hal, and we get to see him from a very young age to his current incarnation. So it's exciting.
Carol Ferris is actually a really cool female in a superhero movie. She's not the damsel in distress. She's his boss. She's the competing fighter pilot. They're the two best fighter pilots in the world, and she's only second to him.
I heard you might be the embodiment of all fear. How does that feel?
That's the idea.
There you go. It's glow time for Green Lantern. Get it? Glow? Didn't work the first time, did it?
All right, now you've seen our coverage. I know you've been watching this stuff. Comic-Con, pretty scary place. And if you look at me, clearly I'm a fragile dude. So I need to give me some protection.
Okay, I was late to the stage. Something just happened. Something magical. I'm in a flop sweat. I just got to see a handful of minutes from Sucker Punch. OMG. But coming up next, we'll enter the latest world sprung from the brainstem of Watchmen director Zack Snyder. It is a 1950s psych ward with guns. Get ready. I can't even begin to describe what I just saw. It's Sucker Punch, and you're going to see it right after this. Stick around.
We love Comic-Con!
Comic-Con 2010 Live is brought to you by BlackBerry. Connect in real time, anytime, on BlackBerry Messenger.
Now, when the director of 300, and Watchmen says he's working on a story about a little girl who's trying to avoid a lobotomy by escaping both her fantasy world and the mental institution she's trapped in, we sit up and take notice.
Yes, we
That's what
do. And joining us now is the director and co-writer of Sucker Punch, Zack Snyder.
Dr.
Yes.
Snyder, welcome. You are Comic-Con royalty, sir. It is always a pleasure to have you here.
Awesome to be here. I'm 3 for 3.
Yeah, dude, your projects are the talk of the con, and I mean, I knew a little bit about Sucker Punch coming into this, and I just had the privilege of being late to the stage because I was seeing a few minutes of the footage.
Yes, we got all, I mean, let me just say, like, I was a huge fan of 300. I mean, I remember on the show, I just wanted to kick every door open, just like screaming. And
she did, actually.
I did,
by the way.
and watching your trailer, it felt like that really gritty, that feel like that everyone felt that something really epic about 300. And also, you know, Sucker Punch, as you described it, Sucker Punch is like Alice in Wonderland with machine guns, and it's all like female, you know, heroines. And what I loved is that you showed these women, and not in they like, you know, superhero, but like they were like felt real and gritty, and they were sexy, but they were powerful and they were badasses, and I liked it. It felt very real.
Yeah, you know, when we were talking about getting the movie, it wasn't really about, you know, a lot of people like, you see sort of two versions of sort of female action, like one where it's like, oh, that's funny, girls got machine guns,
right?
Yeah. Or like
super sexy.
Let's make them like just be like men. And we were like, you know what? We're just going to design some cool action, and we're just going to rely on the girls. we're going to train them hard and just have them just do.
Treat them like people,
just
not like a
people.
girl.
Like this is what the story needs. It's not a parody. It's not like we're not trying to make it like something else. Just this moment, and the girls really they rose to
The
it.
trailer, you fit so. There's like all these like you remember like all those flashes of
it seemed like a
images go through your
montage
mind.
of all my favorite video game moments, where I'm packed with adrenaline, smashed up into one. Because here we're seeing a very slow setup. Then there's samurai swords, and I go, all right. Then there's giant mech robots. Oh, okay. Then there's trench warfare and lasers. Was this just like, yes, I want this. I imagine you in a toy room, just going, I want all this.
But in a way, it felt
awesome.
all tied together. It didn't feel like just a lot of stuff.
Well, you know,
about,
it's just stuff I like anyway. You know, it's not, it's stuff I've always, like, as you grow up and you, like, steal these images or something hits you and, you know, you end up, in the end, like, okay. It's not like you think, I want to mash it up. Like, you know, it's not like, but that, it kind of ends up happening in your mind. So I think maybe that's how it gets scarfed out, you know.
We've always seen you sort of, I said, like, it's between 300 and Watchmen, we've seen you execute the vision of others in an artful, respectful, amazing, and masterful way. But what excites me about this is, like, this is your vision. This is your baby that you're bringing to the screen, right? You've been working on this for how long?
About 8 years we've been working on it, maybe a little longer. Steve Shibuya and I, who wrote it with me, you know, we just been, you know, we always are, you know, kicking around ideas, and then eventually we're just like, let's write that down. It's cool. And
I meant cocktail napkins with lasers, robots, hot chicks, machine guns. Yes, movie.
So then, from 8 years ago, you started it, and then here today, you had your panel for Sucker Punch.
Yeah.
What happened at the panel today?
The panel was awesome. The girls are amazing, right? Of course. So and they know their characters as good as anybody, as good as me for sure. And so it's just cool to see them talk about it. And actually, they'd never seen the footage. So they got a chance to see it. It was pretty.
You put something together really
awesome.
amazing.
And it must have been just hell on the set, surrounded by so many gorgeous, talented
No, that part
women.
sucked a lot. I bet. I can't lie.
I'm glad you're doing that, because like when I took the girlfriend to see 300, she's like, well, your abs don't look like that. I'm like, no, most men don't, but now I have something to rub back in her face.
Nice.
So thank you for that. I'm like, you can't shoot a machine gun in slow motion.
Olivia, I brought you a T-shirt.
You brought something for me?
Yeah, Alex Pardee, our
Thank
guy,
you.
he did it. So.
Oh, that's
awesome.
so great. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
You get nothing.
No, I expect nothing. I got to see the movie, and that
don't
was
feel
the coolest
bad.
thing.
He gets stuff all the time.
I'll eat something later.
Now you've hinted that music will be a big part of the film, especially since part of the film takes place in a brothel.
Yeah, we did this whole, there's this whole sort of musical experience I wanted people to have also when they saw the movie, so that the action sequences and the music kind of really, they kind of combine to create like this, whatever the experiences of that, like mashing of images and music and adrenaline and all the things. And so the music does play a big part. And I mean, as we get closer to release, I think we're going to start to talk about, I can't say right now, but like what kind of music
Zach,
we're going to use.
say.
It's okay. No, we can say. Kevin and I are doing the soundtrack to Sucker Punch. We're very excited.
And you're welcome.
Spoiler.
Listen, it was a huge treat to see the footage. I cannot wait.
Man, thank you for showing us. I'm sick.
You're the king of Comic Con, so
You guys are the best.
Thanks for coming by, Zach.
Thank you so much. Every
Guys,
time.
Sucker Punch is in theaters on March 25th of 2011, and I already can't wait. I'm
I know,
seriously, I'm
it's really
fandangling
fantastic.
right now.
Look at the trailer.
Mine right
But
now.
right now, G4 has some pretty exciting Marvel news.
Yes, we could tell you about how it's exclusive and unprecedented and all those other buzzwords that marketing guys love to throw at you, but whatever.
Or we could just, hand it off to Blair Butler, who's got a very special guest from Marvel Television.
I'm at the Marvel booth with the head of television for Marvel, Mr. Jeff Loeb. Jeff, tell us what it is.
Coming in 2011, exclusively on G4, Marvel Anime. 4 brand new series: Wolverine, Iron Man, the X-Men, and Blade.
All right, well, you heard it here first, and now we won't leave you hanging. Here's your first look at Marvel Anime.
Yeah. That's right. 4 brand new Marvel anime series you won't see anywhere else. Iron Iron Man, Wolverine, Blade, and the X-Men are coming to TV in 2011, exclusively to G4.
Head on over to g4tv.com/Marvel for more info on your internet machine. Now, Comic-Con is becoming an event that continues beyond the boundaries of the convention center. And I'm not just talking about the yiffing that's visible from every hotel window in San Diego. I mean, I love that part, but there's more.
Yes, we're talking about big off-campus events like the ones thrown by Machete and Jackass.
Couldn't get into Comic-Con? Not to worry, there are events going on all over this town. Like Robert Rodriguez and the cast of Machete giving out free tacos. Hells yeah, free tacos!
Danny and his girlfriend, Allison.
Only at Comic-Con do I end up with a boyfriend with knives on his vest. Why are you giving back to the fans today at Comic-Con especially?
Well, this in particular is different from my other things I've done, in that we're not doing the usual thing where you're inside. This is out in the street, because that's more in the feel of Machete, is that it's for everybody, and we didn't want to make it exclusive to just a certain group.
Machete. I know the legend. That's him.
You know that she's passionate about her community. She kind of nurtures that whole world with her tacos. That didn't sound right. Didn't mean it like that, guys. But
yeah, thank you guys. Machete was an idea that Robert had when we did Desperado. That was 16 years ago. Then we did the trailer. And once we did the trailer, the response was so unbelievable that he says, you know, we got to make this movie. Jessica Alba was like, you know, she was great. I got to kiss her. I kept telling Robert, I didn't like that one. I didn't like that one. But, and then I kissed her, then all my friends wanted to kiss me. You know, it's like,
I will testify.
Well, guys, I'm really happy I made it through this interview without getting injured or pregnant, so thank you very much. That's awesome.
I'm here at the Jackass 3D experience. Yeah, Jackass 3D. Knowing these dudes, this cannot be good. So you guys just saw footage of Jackass 3D. What'd you think of it?
It's awesome, man. Like, the last movie was a tough act to follow. There's no way around that.
Yeah.
But we didn't have any problem being just as dumb 3D cameras as any other kind of camera, so we said, why not?
Why penis in 3 dimensions?
Have you seen Pontius's penis? If you loved it in 2D, you're going to absolutely love it in 3D.
What is the Jackass experience, and how do you keep it age appropriate?
That's not our problem. Whoever's working the door, that's their problem.
Yeah.
Watch out, there's a mean little midget.
Oh no. Come on in.
You're just hanging out.
What do you feel about this experience, man?
He's upset at you because you never hit him in the nuts anymore. That's what he told me a second ago. Really? You missed? We're professionals. Oh! That was dead on. And then Rocky. Why would you let him do that?
I didn't think. I mean, he's so flexible. All right, apparently in Jackass 3D, the 3rd dimension is an angry little person coming out of your TV and kicking you in the balls. I'm gonna go back to the convention center, try to find some ice.
Slash fiction coming to life. Coming up in the next hour, folks, we're going to get all patriotic on your asses.
Right, get your flags ready. The cast of Captain America will be here right after this.
Yeah, y'all.
Yay.
That's my excited. Yeah, y'all.
Comic-Con 2010 Live is delivered to you by Pizza Hut. Get your favorite pizza with the toppings you love for one incredible price.
That's happening.
You want to know the Comic-Con tale I get?
Welcome back to Comic-Con 2010 Live. presented by Stride Shift.
Coming up in this hour, it would not be Comic-Con without some zombies, and we'll get more than our fair share when we head back to the world of Resident Evil Afterlife.
Then Cowboys and Indians we're familiar with, but what about Cowboys and Aliens?
Huh?
We'll learn everything we need to know about Old West extraterrestrials, hunting from director Jon Favreau, and we'll see how good Chris Evans is at catching a flying shield when we talk to the cast of Captain America.
But first, let's head down to the Dark Horse booth on the show floor where the House of Hellboy has some good news for video game fans.
Dark Horse Comics is perhaps best known for stuff like Hellboy, Sin City 300, and The Goon, but this year they have some news about comic books that will make the video game fans very happy.
We're actually going to be following up our highly successful Mass Effect series with a new series called Mass Effect Evolution, which will hit next year. And additionally, we're going to be doing an all-new comic based on the game Fallout, coinciding with their new game, Fallout New Vegas. It's going to have a new cover from Jeff Darrow, and is only going to be available in the collector's edition of the game. Comics fans are going to have to work a little harder to get their hands on a copy, but video game fans are going to be stoked when they get something more than they expected.
I put in like 70 hours in the Wasteland, so clearly I will be buying it. You actually have 2 comics coming up based on kind of cult cartoon to cult web series.
Yes, we're going to be doing the Metalocalypse series, which is based on the hit TV show on Adult Swim, with creator Brendan Small actually overseeing the entire project. We've got Jeremy Barlow, who is a former Star Wars editor, doing the writing duties. And then in addition to that, we're actually going to be doing a second Guild series based on the highly popular internet phenomenon, the Guild. It's going to be something that's going to not only add to the first series, but also kind of add to the entire Guild experience.
Is Felicia Day writing the new series as well?
Felicia will be writing it. You know, we did something that was totally authentic for her fans, and she is the best person to have out there promoting it because she's promoting it exactly to the people who want it.
You guys have the craziest comic book. It's called Axe Cop.
Axe Cop has been kind of an internet phenomenon since it showed up a few months back. Ethan Nicole is the artist, and the writer is actually his 5-year-old little brother, Malachi. So everything that you see on the page is actually from the mind of a 5-year-old, which is just as bizarre and charming and twisted and hilarious as only a 5-year-old could write.
So this is how you get like a cop with an axe riding a dinosaur.
Exactly. Which actually used to be a cop who played a flute who then turned into an avocado and then a dinosaur.
Listen, I think this kid has a future in the business.
I know.
The Dark Horse booth has taught me one very important lesson. The only way to effectively get around this convention floor is to ride a giant dinosaur with Gatling gun arms.
All right, now there's only one hero who can always be counted on to do what's right, to stand up for American interests and values like freedom and liberty.
Yeah, our 4th president, James Madison.
Just thinking of Captain America.
Right. Chris Evans.
Chris Evans,
Yay!
Hugo Weaving, and Joe Johnston are here with Captain America.
Chris, let me put down your bottle of water while we're doing an interview.
He might
let
get
me take your
parched.
hat.
He might get parched.
You hold your hat in case you need to
know.
hold it. There you go. Have something. All right, so now, how you guys have seen how excited everyone is here to finally see Captain America rebooted? They're ecstatic.
It's great. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's overwhelming.
So,
have you seen people stuffed into Captain America outfits that really shouldn't have taken the time to get all the way on?
Okay. Yes, we
There
have.
was some good ones.
Yeah,
There was
I
some
saw
very
one
good
at the
ones.
signing. It was a big rubber.
Yeah, he was great.
Didn't look like it breathed very well, but he was toughing it out.
That's good. Now, Captain America's origin story is set during World War II. How much of the story are we going to see in World War II versus present day?
We'll see present day bookends, and most of the rest of the story will be World War II.
Okay, so you're staying in that setting.
Yeah, we figured there's one chance to tell the origin story, and we wanted to do it first.
And, you know, for 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, you can tell the rest of the stories later, right?
Exactly right.
Of course.
now, Chris, like Cap took the super soldier serum to bulk up and get all buff and awesome. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't exist, so you don't have that luxury. But it looks like you did something. Looks like you've managed it on your own. You have to do a lot of working out and eating right.
We're using muscle suits.
Let's
hear it for
we've got our own type of serum, and you just slip it on and zip it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you for saying that, though. I think that's awesome. Like, a lot of people are like, no, but it's
No,
it's
they gave
part of the
me a
costume.
trainer, and I've been working
Well,
out
you're always
quite a
in really
bit.
great shape, but to actually fill out Captain America.
He's wearing the muscle suit now, though.
Are you?
It looks good.
No.
I was expecting the giant inflatable muscle suits from Venice Beach, where you rock them soft.
What about that costume to put that on? I mean, it's pretty. I mean,
It's
you
great.
did
It's been great so far. I mean, it's not as cumbersome as I thought it was going to be. There it is.
Look how
That's
awesome
pretty
you
cool.
are.
That's right. Now, Hugo, I am a huge fan, to say the least. You have played some iconic villains, to also say the least. I mean, you're the scariest computer virus since the net. But here you're playing like Hitler's right-hand man. You're Hitler's homeboy. That's got to be really dark, even for you.
Yeah, he doesn't like Hitler too much, though, I don't think. The Red Skull, he's not too impressed with that off.
And when you throw on the Red Skull mask, is it going to be CG? Are you actually donning a mask?
No, it's not really a mask. It's a series of beautifully sculpted pieces that go on the face, over the head, down the neck. And it looks fantastic.
And it takes 16 hours to put on, and by the end of it, you want to just rip it off?
We've got it down a little bit.
Oh, good.
It takes a while. Yeah.
Now, I know you guys, Chris, you're in London right now. You guys just flew in, so you guys are a little exhausted. So this is kind of intense to be like right off a plane from London to here. So you guys are a little jet lagged, I'm sure.
We're in London time right now.
Yes. Well, we're very.
It's a little after 11 o'clock at night. So.
Oh, you still have it on London time because you guys leave right tomorrow. So I'm very excited you guys are here, even though you might be a little exhausted, it's a little crazy. But I know that you've been shooting for only 2 weeks.
Right.
But is there any chance of seeing a trailer or any kind of footage?
I think probably toward the end of the year we'll see a trailer. Yeah.
A little Christmas trailer for everyone.
I cannot wait to see it. Thank you guys so much for coming.
Thank you.
We appreciate your time.
I'm so excited that you're
very excited. And by the way, it's coming out July of 2011.
Yes,
I really
very
can't
excited.
wait.
Captain America, the first Avenger.
But coming up next, folks, video games at Comic Con? Oh, yes, Virginia, they do exist.
Yeah, see some of the new games that made their way to San Diego right after this.
I'm here at the Clash of the Titans booth, and they've turned me into a Roman goddess. Part of Medusa's head. And Sam Worthington. God, I'm sexy.
Comic-Con 2010 Live is brought to you by Stride Shift, the unbelievable flavor-changing gum.
Transformers aroused.
Nice to see everyone. Now the ink might be rubbing off on your fingers a bit, but Comic-Con is still going strong here in San Diego.
Now, if you thought video games only showed up at E3, well, prepare to have a teeny tiny section of your mind completely blown.
38 Studios just became a very major player in the gaming world with the announcement of Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. This is the single-player RPG that's part of a world that's going to be spanning several games coming out of the studio.
This is like a second opening day on a second career for me, and for all of us as a team. You know, that trailer was a combination of a lot of people's input and feedback.
Enjoyed your job, and one of the coolest sounding jobs ever, to create a world. What was kind of the process of coming up with the logic and what the rules and the structures were?
Well, the whole point is to create all these deep threads and iconic characters and the races and how they relate to each other, and a 10,000-year history, so that everyone that came in to work on the game would be painting on the same canvas.
I get to be the mad scientist visually, right? Once you turn on that TV, something has to pop up. But those are still words on pictures, so when they say evil, I get to sort of, with my guys, concoct what evil looks like up on the screen.
You know, everybody, I think when this company first started and they heard the names involved, it was like, oh yeah, this is like the Hindenburg waiting to happen. These guys have been doing iconic characters, iconic worlds for over 3 decades. So they understand how to do that. So you bring people in with a skill set and you back off and let them do what it is they do best.
So the game is coming out in fall of 2011? Yep. All right, I gotta say, I was already excited. I'm far more excited now. Thank you so much, all 4 of you, for your time today.
All right, folks, for the last 6 weeks on Attack of the Show, we have been digging through hundreds of submitted videos from people hoping to land the coveted 4th spot on the Butterfinger Defense League.
In case you missed it, here's a little recap for you.
When the Butterfinger Defense League was searching for a 4th member to thwart Butterfinger thieves, they turned to Attack of the Show to sound the call.
We need a 4th member because, as you know, all great teams have 4 members.
Moved by the need to help their community and the lure of a $20,000 prize, the AOTS Army answered in force by showcasing their unique abilities to protect Butterfingers.
That's when I bring in my people skills.
Two stood out among the rest, Smarty Pants and a Butterfinger artist. But only one can join the ranks of the sassy, strong, and sexy to become the final member of the thin white line keeping candy criminals off the streets, the Butterfinger Defense League.
All right, joining us on stage, Eric Estrada, Lou Ferrigno, and Charisma Carpenter, your Butterfinger Defense League.
So, are you guys ready to meet your newest member?
Yes!
Okay.
All right, that says it all.
Absolutely.
Let's actually check in now. We have our two finalists downstairs. Will it be Brock, the Smarty Pants, or
Brock.
John, the Butterfinger artist? Who will it be?
Who will it?
You're the winner.
Oh.
There it was, ladies and gentlemen. We present you with the newest member of the Butterfinger Defense League, John, the Butterfinger artist, Mahalo. Get him up here. There he is.
Nice.
How are you, sir?
Very exciting.
Welcome, welcome. This is your new home. You better hope they have medical, dental, get the full thing on your squad.
Yay.
John, what's going on in your head right now? What just happened? Did something go haywire?
Pretty much. Yeah, I just lost my paintbrush. I just want to say thanks. I mean, everyone who helped me with this. My sister Sarah who made this awesome cape. Thanks to her. It's just amazing. I love it.
Congratulations.
So, how long did it take for you to create your audition?
About a week. I knew there would be a lot of effects with it, and most of the week was used with effects. So.
And now you can pay off all those guys with that 20 grand that you just won. What are you going to do with that? Did you see anything on the show floor that you couldn't afford 5 seconds ago, but now it's yours?
It. Put it to college.
No, you're going to share it with Brock.
Oh, share it with your team.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you guys think of your new team member?
I'm excited. I think that's awesome.
Very talented.
We're excited for you. I'm just curious, though, who helped finance it for you?
Well, I just kept on working myself up with camera equipment over the years, and I guess it finally paid off. So.
Who helped you run the camera and do all of that?
My girlfriend run audio. My brother was an actor in it, Mark.
Yes?
Thanks to him. And yeah.
You should be proud of your team.
John.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
So
Thank you very much.
Let me get to something serious really quick, John. Let's talk about your defense skills.
Yeah.
What are you going to do to stop someone from laying a finger on your Butterfinger?
Valid question.
I tell you what, if I'm stuck in a corner, bam!
Oh.
Instant graffiti.
Okay.
Instant graffiti.
Well,
I like that.
Here's the thing, John. We have one of your Butterfinger paintings
nice.
right here. But what good will this do? I mean, this is...
Well...
Okay. Are we doing something?
Oh!
Oh. Oh!
Nice!
I don't know if...
You got a ton, John.
Should we release doves now? How does that work? It's magic!
It was actually in the painting.
Well done.
I stand corrected. Folks, John the Butterfinger artist, Mahalik, the 4th member of the Butterfinger Defense League.
Yes, thank you. And congratulations, John. Mahalik, you guys, this is your team. This is your family.
And now the hazing begins. Watch out. Watch out.
Congratulations.
Welcome to the family.
Thank you.
Remember that with great confectionery-based power comes great confectionery-based responsibility. I think that's a famous
It is
saying.
very. Somebody said that. Lincoln said that, I believe. Let's check in with our floor reporters once again.
All right, I'm here in the PropStore.com booth, and I am holding the actual whip from Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yes, this is what Indiana Jones was hanging off of when he was dragged by that truck in the first Raiders movie. Of course, all the things here are actual props from movies. For example, they've got a gremlin. They have the mask from Batman and Robin. And they even have a freaking alien egg pod, which is wonderful until it hatches and turns into that, a face hugger. Of course, if you have an extra $5,000, you can buy Dr. Octopus's arm from Spider-Man 2. I like this because it smells like Harrison Ford.
How awesome!
Everything is awesome. When we come back, we're going to see what's going on in Resident Evil Afterlife.
Spoiler! It's got zombies. Not really spoiler, just stick around.
And Mila Jovovich.
That's not them too.
Yes.
Comic Con 2010 Live is brought to you by the Butterfinger Defense League, ensuring nobody's gonna lay a finger on your Butterfinger.
All right, we've heard plenty from celebs, from the fans here, but Twitter wall, speak to us.
Again, remember you told me.
Oh, we got to read. You're right. I'm sorry.
This is Peabody Jenkins. This is awesome. All the Comic-Con greatness on G4 without the sweaty nerd smell.
I gotta tell you, I'm used to it now.
I don't even smell it.
Plus, my dad reeks of Drakkar, and he just stinks up the house whenever he's there. So I
Not
prefer.
even, it's Drakkar knockoff.
It is. If you love Drakkar, you'll love this Portuguese cheap knockoff version. Oh, thanks, Dad.
That's awesome. All right, who else we got?
Audio Mike XLR says got Blair Butler to sign a comic that Brian Michael Bendis and Stan Lee autographed earlier. That is awesome. But with those three names, that can unleash a nerd portal to Narnia.
Oh my gosh.
It might actually happen.
Stan Lee, I see him run around here. He's one of the best.
Yeah.
DMAD One Rules. OMG. Marvel and anime on my most fave network. My mind is officially blown.
Yeah, that is huge. Big day for everybody at Comic-Con. Huge day for G4.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Yeah, very cool.
So cool here. So,
thank you, Twitter wall.
Thank you.
One day that wall will speak.
Now, it makes sense to debut your new sci-fi film at Comic-Con, but you have to do something to set yourself apart.
Yes. For instance, filling your movie with giant prehistoric 3D piranhas.
Yeah, that would work.
Yeah.
Each year, the best in sci-fi pays tribute to the con. Here are some of the top sci-fi standouts just for you.
He's going to tell them about the event.
Give us a brief rundown about what happens on the show. What is the event?
Basically, it's a big conspiracy action thriller.
We have to get into the cockpit. You or me, I don't care.
98% of it is just political thriller, hardcore, great characters, great storytelling, and it has that aspect of science fiction that kind of takes you down different twists and turns.
I haven't told you everything.
There is a sci-fi element to it. In the pilot, the sci-fi element happens right at, towards the end, and it's about 5% of the show, and the rest of the show is all sort of character and action.
It's pretty badass.
I know what you're thinking. That fish is adorable. You know what's not adorable? Piranhas in 3 dimensions. What makes 3-dimensional piranha deadlier than 2-dimensional piranha?
I feel like you have to do this movie in 3D, right? This is like the ultimate movie. It's like fish coming out at you. Forget it.
Oh my God. Other than Avatar and some of the animated stuff that's come out, we haven't really seen the potential of 3D yet.
People are very excited to see a remake of something that was completely campy back then, and you can make it campy again, and people are still stoked.
Alex Aja, the director, does such a great job of making the scary stuff really scary and the fun stuff really fun.
I think one of my favourite scenes is the chainsaw scene. When
he
gets the chainsaw and he just takes on all the piranha. And that
Or
for
I
me
think
is
it's
like
a
the
motor,
ultimate.
you know, it's an outboard motor. It's exactly what you think. Piranha 3D, that's what it is.
It will not disappoint. I promise you.
Semper Fi, the battle cry for the Marines against the alien invasion in Battle Los Angeles. Hoorah! We don't know a lot about this film yet. What can you tell us without giving too much away?
Just think Black Hawk Down with aliens.
Why LA?
Well, ALA's got great shopping, great malls.
What can you tell us about these aliens that are invading us?
They are, a new breed of alien. You've never seen this alien before. It's a creation for our movie.
There is acid involved and explosive bullets, and it's pretty damn gnarly.
Another Comic-Con, another sweet sci-fi lineup, proving once again the geeks are here to stay. Nanu nanu, that's old school.
You hanging in there? It's home stretch.
And a corn dog, yeah!
And sadly, 12 people will list Olivia Munn eating a corn dog as their most amazing thing they've seen at Comic-Con. It's going to make the list.
I love corn dogs.
Yeah, Twitter's blowing up. Don't forget, you can get all your up to the second Comic-Con 2010 news, photos, and videos, including Olivia Munn dining on a corn dog, at g4tv.com/Comic-Con. Anything you want to say to the kids? All right, stay tuned. We've got more Comic-Con for you, including the new Nick Frost and Simon Pegg movie, Paul Ant.
Oh, I love Nick.
We'll get our zombie on with Resident Evil Afterlife, and maybe eat some corn dogs.
I need some ketchup.
Stick around.
I need some ketchup.
Get her some condiments. You, Team Fortress Engineer, go.
Comic Con 2010 Live is brought to you by Resident Evil Afterlife 3D in theaters September 10th.
Not a heavy. You got this one, sir. Is that Natasha? Is that Sasha? Who are you?
This is Sasha.
This is Sasha.
Yes.
All right. And you, of course, are the medic from Team Fortress 2. Yeah.
Of course.
Are you rolling Kritzkrieg? Are you rolling Uber charge?
Uber.
You always got to go Uber.
Always.
Huge fan of your efforts. You don't actually work for Valve. You just love the game this much.
Indeed.
How much time? How much effort? How many dollars went into making these costumes a reality?
Between $100 and $400 and 100 and 200 hours.
That is the most eloquent the Heavy has ever spoken. Thank you for that. What about you, sir?
A little less, but much more time.
All right, and finally the question on everybody's mind, the new Engineer update that came out a few weeks ago. Do you feel that the movable sentries, did that really throw off the balance of the game? Did they need to be nerfed?
They need to be nerfed.
Okay, this is the only place you can ask a question like this and get an actual answer. Do you agree?
Agreed.
Okay.
You're too powerful.
By the way, there was a red spy behind you, so make sure you check and just start spamming. Oh, no.
Where is...
No, there's a spy! Get it!
Spy is the spy!
Olivia, go! Do something, quick!
I'm ready. Nick Frost and Simon Pegg have given us nerds a lot to be thankful for over the years. Now they're back with a new movie about two comic book geeks who accidentally discover an alien life form. Please welcome Nick Frost and Simon Pegg. Yay! Let me just hold on. Yes. All right, high five. Thanks for wearing your badges. Thanks for wearing your badges, because
we wanted you to know who we were.
We wouldn't have let you up. Now, it's obvious that you guys love being here. I mean, this is like, second home for you guys, I'm sure. Have you had a chance to get out on the floor and geek out at all?
Yeah, we went out straight away when we got here. Thursday we came and walked the floor.
Do you have to do masks, or they just walk around?
I wore a mask, yeah.
What'd you wear?
It was like a sort of Italian drama mask. It wasn't really very Comic-Con. I felt more
insecure.
exposed than if I didn't have it.
So I was like, who's that guy? What's he doing?
What the hell?
I didn't wear one.
You didn't wear one?
Well, because I wear glasses, so if you put a mask on, they steam up, and I kept bumping into
no contacts?
Boba Fett. I left them at home.
Oh, that's...
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe next
stupid,
time.
that's what it is.
That is very stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid.
God, you're a stupid man.
Why?
Look, someone had to say it. You got yes men around you all day long.
Yeah,
I might as well be the one to say
and
it.
some yes women,
yes,
too.
you have.
You're
Congratulations.
a real breath of fresh air, Olivia.
I might say yes. So with your film's website, you've been asking everybody, what is Paul? So can you finally tell us what is Paul?
Can we? No.
He's
really.
Well, you guys had to consult each other, give a little look.
Well, he's kind of a,
Wait,
he's
can I
an
get in?
alien.
What's up? What's up?
He's an alien.
Okay.
You'll see it. I mean, we're going to do a panel shortly and
Yes.
reveal him for the first time.
Yeah.
So there, look, there's me.
There it is. Now, you guys, that is whatispaul.com.
There's you
with my Rejuvenate mask on.
Well, you guys play comic book geeks on a road trip across America, and there's geek landmarks that you hit, right? So which ones did you guys figure out?
Well, I mean, these guys are into, as well as, loving Comic-Con, they're also into aliens and alien hunting, so they go to Area 51, and then there's a kind of trail around New Mexico and Roswell and White Sands, but they only get as far as Area 51, and then they happen upon the eponymous Paul.
So how close are you guys' character to yourselves to the characters? Do you believe in aliens and all that stuff?
I like to believe in aliens. Yeah.
But I don't believe that they come and visit us, though. I don't believe that...
What do you believe?
I believe that they're out there. I want to believe.
Uh-huh.
But I don't think they come in spaceships. I think that's...
How do they come?
I don't think
Segway?
they come. I think they're probably, on little penny farthings on another planet.
I think that if anything, I think they're probably at the same stage of evolution as us.
Oh. Where do you think they live?
I don't know. Who knows?
Spain.
Yeah.
In Spain. You know what's exciting is that Nick, you usually play the sidekick to Simon's roles in the movies, but this time you're the lead. You're enjoying the spotlight, and you are.
Well, we both are. We wanted to mix it up so people didn't get bored with what we were doing. So this is how we've done it.
You mean bored with Simon? Is that what you meant?
It's more
bored
like
with that guy.
How would you get if you're bored of him? You're bored of life. He's like Venice.
I'm not.
He's like, look at that. Me and 20 slave
Look
raiders.
at you. You're enjoying your Comic Con, aren't you?
Life, yeah.
Now, since Paul doesn't really count your guys like your whole Blood and Ice Cream trilogy, right? So can we expect more of these? So it's gonna. You usually do like a whole series.
A Paul 2, you mean?
Like a Paul 2, Paul 3.
Maybe.
We had such a great time
like
making
Paul
this movie.
Step up to the streets.
Yeah.
Paul 2, like Roman numerals 2.
Oh, that's clever.
Paul in 3D.
Or Paul 2, TOO.
Paul TOO.
That's
like
there's
a
not enough
double
hours in the
contract.
day for what we want to do. So hopefully.
Well, you're doing Star Trek, and you're also coming on to Mission Impossible.
Star Trek, yeah!
Star Trek, yay! And Mission Impossible.
Yeah,
right?
well, kind of, maybe.
Maybe-ish. Maybe I just...
that kind of got announced slightly prematurely, but yeah, I mean, hopefully it's all up in the air. You can't do anything in secret these days.
No.
No, not with the internet. So,
No.
so are you excited? Is that something that you love doing? Or you just want to keep doing movies?
I can't be bothered with it, Olivia, to be honest. I find it all very boring
It's
and
really,
tawdry.
it's so hard to have a trailer and have tons of
I
money
don't want to
and
be in
people
Mission
are in
Impossible.
movies.
Yeah.
Well, you love the action. I mean, you were so great in Star Trek. You were so funny and so
we're
fantastic.
doing another one. I think it'll be next year. J.J. Abrams is a master secret keeper. So I mean, I've been bugging him for years about what's going to happen in Lost, and he never told me. So I mean, as far as I know, we're making it next year.
So are you just having the time of your life here right now? I mean, besides like all the
It's
Leias?
amazing, yeah. We're just about to do a panel in front
Any
of...
surprise at the panel that you guys are doing, and people have to go kind of big?
It's the biggest panel we've ever done. So we're going to make an effort, and we're going to show the 3.5 minutes of the film, and we're going to give something back.
Do you guys get excited about meeting all the fans and that whole thing? Or you kind of
Absolutely.
just
That's
the way it should be. I don't understand when people get so frustrated. They're like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to sign that. It's like it's ridiculous.
Well, this is why we're here. So if you didn't get excited, you're probably dead.
You guys are like the coolest people ever.
Yes, we are.
You are. I love
Yes,
you guys
we
to
are.
death, and your movies are so funny, and you're just the best. I love you too so much. You guys are the best. Go see your people. Thank you so much for joining us, Nick and Simon. He's looking at his people. Go.
We go.
No, you don't have to go. You address to your people.
What people?
No, this is your people.
What do you
There
want
it
us
is.
to do?
Hello. Guys, go see Paul. It's in theaters next year. Now, science is amazing. It's given us vaccines, iPads, and Japanese sex cyborgs. You know about that, Nick? Yeah. Thankfully, G4's new show, It's Effin' Science, isn't about any of those things. It's just got awesomeness like blowing up glass with the power of sound. That's right.
What we're gonna try to do today is make a directional wave using a sonic boom from primer cord.
Okay, ready, guys? Yep. Ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now that was an effing explosion.
Catch an all-new episode of It's Effin' Science Tuesday night at 9, only on G4. And coming up next, don't miss a sneak peek of an all-new It's Effin' Science. Go to g4tv.com/science for more info.
Good, I'm fine. Yeah. Hey, everybody. Are we live? Well, we're live. Okay. There's probably only one company in the world with a worse PR problem than BP, and that's the Umbrella Corporation.
Oh, come on now.
It's true. I'm sorry. They're behind the villains of the Resident Evil series, and joining me now from Resident Evil Afterlife, Mila Jovovich and Ellie Lauder. I think it's fair to compare the zombification of folks to BP's disaster problems. I think that's on par in terms of a PR nightmare.
Well, Umbrella Corporation is a little better at cleaning things up, though.
This is true. They're a little more forthcoming. Yeah. As shady goes, they're actually better. You guys are sci-fi babes, to say the least. I hope you don't mind me saying that.
Thank you.
But walking around, do you see people like cosplaying as characters you've done?
It's just so much fun to come down here. I love being down on the floor because this is where the real fans are. So to be able to come down
she actually
and
has the
see
guts
it,
to do it.
I love it.
haven't gone down on the floor, so I haven't seen it. I mean, last time I was at Comic Con, I was about this big.
I know.
And you were
We
about this
traded.
big, and now it's like...
And now we covenant together.
Body swap. I like that. You're not afraid running around down there? Don't you put a mask on
No,
or some other
they give
crazy?
us some security guards, but I mean, it's so much fun because this is where all the energy is. I mean, this is the
It
center
really
and the
is.
heart and soul of Comic Con
look
right
at
here.
that
So.
behind
These are your
us.
peoples.
Woo!
These are your folks everywhere. 15 dudes just went, that was for me. That was for me. Is the fun ordering security around so they can knock people out of your way? Is that half the fun, just throwing the fans around?
Well, listen, we're not in Moscow, you know.
No, this is true.
Safer here. We get love here. These are our people.
Well, you guys are both Resident Evil veterans. What's the main difference, or is there one, when shooting in 3D?
Well, we both got punched a couple of times in the head.
Oh my God, absolutely. Learning the stunts a different way because a lot of the cheats don't work.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like, okay, get closer, get closer, boom.
All right, we got it. Moving on.
Exactly.
And I think the real diva on set was the phantom camera. It was the slow motion camera that
Really?
would break or get hot or get cold and then stop working.
Guys, we need 5 for the Phantom. If you guys could just hang out and have camera stand-ins for
We're
him.
trying to stay in this like place of like, you know, stress and like we're trying to survive and waiting for the Phantom. Okay, let's keep running in circles for a moment. Let's keep that breathing going. It's like.
But with regards to like 3D, obviously, you know, the punches have to be cheated, but is there a whole lot of, the zombies right there?
Can't be cheated.
Well, they can't be cheated.
That's the
but,
whole point because you see the depth, so it's like you gotta get closer
Actually
and
clock
closer
somebody.
until we actually got punched. Yeah.
But will there be awesome 3D blood splattering on the audiences coming out of them? And
I think that Resident Evil was built to be in the 3D. And, you know, we're not one of those 3D movies that just, like, hopped on the bandwagon to be trendy and cool.
Right.
This movie, Paul wrote to be shot in 3D.
by the way, you don't have to call out Avatar. Just say it. If you want to call out Avatar,
No, we
call
got
it
the
out.
second film to get their cameras.
Of course.
I'm calling out some other films that were like, oh, let's be cool and be in 3D.
Well, you know, the fact is the 3D medium is so made for a Resident Evil movie because there's so much flying, there's so much action, there's so much just like crazy gun work, explosions. I mean, that's what 3D is meant for. It's meant for people to be sucked into this like crazy video game world.
Yeah, and I got to say, I'm glad you called that out because doing the conversion, that's one thing that some people are doing. You guys are doing this from the beginning in 3D, and it's going to make a world of difference.
I mean, the second film to get the cameras from James Cameron's Avatar, I mean, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, to say the
And
least.
I think every film, the fact that we love Resident Evil and we've always wanted the best for it, and it's always been done with so much love and so much honesty, and just being able to shoot in 3D was another testament to like, we spent a lot of money and a lot more time shooting this movie because of the 3D aspect, but we believed in it so much knowing that like, this would just take it to a whole nother level, you know?
Right, if you're going to come back and you're going to shoot a fourth, there better be something fresh and different and new. And like, this makes you go, all right, this is going to be the best of them all. Paul wrote it. He's so excited about it. And
get me zombie
like,
teeth coming out of me from the screen.
I've only seen it in 2D, and it kicks ass.
So yeah, the movie can hold up in 2D, that's great. But I haven't even asked
sick in
about the
2D.
film specifically. Afterlife picks up where Extinction left off. So story-wise, what are we seeing?
Well, I mean, you know, Claire Redfield goes to Arcadia, like, to save the survivors, and now Alice is left, like, trying to look for her friends, you know? She's, like, gotten away from the whole, like, control level, so she wants to get her team back so we can go and take them down.
Absolutely. We tell the boys to step aside so we can
You guys got this. It's 3D time. Let's see the ladies there.
Well, Wentworth did do some
Wentworth did a good job.
It's nice of you to throw him a bone. That's nice, yeah.
You can come here.
And do your clones play a giant role in this? Are there going to be hundreds of thousands of you running around in 3D?
Well, there's definitely quite a few of us running around. You know, it was
Never enough of you, girl. Never enough of you.
Next time we need to clone this one. Well, she's
This
already
is
got a whole clone in here.
Congrats on that.
Thank you.
At the panel, I hear you're doing a competition. People will be able to name your child. That's very sweet of
You
you.
have any ideas?
So let the nerds decide.
I know.
What do you have? Do you have any? Obi-Wan, yes. Do you guys have any plans for the panel? Any craziness? I know it's coming up for you guys pretty soon, right?
I don't know, man. It's always just so fun to like have that contact with the fans and just be able to, you know, give them what they want, answer the questions from the real people that watch the movies and love them.
Absolutely. I haven't seen any since I did a little bit of looping, so I'm so excited to see the sneak peek and see the clip. And again, it's like Resident Evil is about the fans. I think that like the true success of this franchise is Mila and Paul. They have always put their heart and soul into it and respecting the fans, you know, their ideas and the thoughts that they have about it. So it's exciting to get to the heart of it again.
Right. Well, it's great that you guys also care about those fans so much, and it doesn't feel like
and you know,
a bullet point.
The one
you know.
beautiful thing too is that the real hardcore fans are going to get a lot in this movie that only they will recognize. But the fact that we took a game that was like this kind of underground game that only the cool people knew.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a Tomb Raider. And suddenly through the movie franchise, it's opened up the Resident Evil world
Absolutely.
to such a huge audience. I mean, there's so many new Resident Evil followers now.
And my
after
mother's
these
now
films.
afraid of
It's
super
amazing.
viruses. I mean, it's ruined her life as well.
Well, listen, you know, I told everybody if there's a zombie apocalypse, I'll tweet you all my address.
That's it.
To my
It'll be
house.
the last thing I see when the apocalypse starts is a tweet from you. Well, you guys both are absolutely phenomenal and gorgeous, and thank you for gracing us stage. We appreciate it.
Thanks so much.
You guys, Resident Evil Afterlife hits theaters this September. Thanks to Mila and Allie. Thank you guys so much for being here. Up next, Jon Favreau takes us into the world of cowboys and aliens. We'll be right back after this. Stick around.
Comic Con 2010 Live is brought to you by It's Effin' Science, a full-on hack of science. Returns with all new episodes Tuesday at 9, only on G4.
You want a real Comic-Con exclusive? I know what's under He-Man's shorts. Hee-hee.
There are some exclusives even I can live without, but thank you. Now, maybe when you were a kid, you played a few games of cowboys and Indians with your friends. That happens.
But if the director of Iron Man has his way, the children of the future will be playing cowboys and aliens. Please welcome Jon Favreau! Yay!
How are you, John?
So exciting.
Nice to see you.
It's so good to see you back over here.
Now, John, for those not familiar with the comic series, I mean, did you, to find cowboys and aliens, did you go to the back of an old, dusty comic book store and sift through a bin and go, yes, this is the one?
No, actually, I was here at Comic-Con last year, and I met Kurtzman and Orsi. They're a producing and writing team. They did Star Trek, the Transformers series. And we hit it off, and we had a meeting, and they pitched me this idea. And at the time, Robert Downey had already been attached to it. He had come off of it to do Sherlock 2, which he's getting ready to film. But I sat down with them, and the idea of aliens in the Old West seemed really cool. So I read their script. They did a fantastic job, and now we're shooting the movie, and it's really going well.
Yeah.
I mean, Robert. I call him Robert now.
Yeah,
I call him R Dizzle.
Yeah.
But he's not on the project. But you got Harrison Ford, Daniel Craig, Han Solo, and James Bond together.
Yeah, they're
Nerd
great.
minds explode.
It's been really fun, and we've been shooting, real straight ahead Western, and then we mashed it up with the
what is
sci-fi.
the story?
Well, it's it's a guy finds himself in the Old West, a man with no name. Turns out he had been abducted by aliens, and now the aliens are invading, and the cowboys, the Indians have to fight together to defeat the aliens.
Wow. And what's the mix of sci-fi versus old school Western and I mean, do they just out of nowhere there's alien ships and lasers?
Yeah, kind of like that. We kind of went old school Western, and then we went classic sci-fi.
Very cool.
Close Encounters, Predator, Alien, that type of
Mars Attacks,
style,
if you will.
A little bit of that. So
A lot
the
of
whole thing is
action.
how it comes together. A lot of action, some humor. And a great cast. We got Olivia Wilde in there as well.
Yes.
Adam Beach, Sam Rockwell. Yeah, we have a great ensemble. And so we're having a really good time. I'm shooting right now. I just shot last night till 6 in the morning. Flew out here just to say hi to the guys at Comic-Con.
Very
and I'm
cool.
flying back this afternoon.
I know you, and I know how big of a geek you really are in your heart. Are you
and from you,
yes.
that's a high compliment.
Well, thank you. But if you're sitting there directing Harrison Ford, if you're directing Han Solo, sometimes you're like, that's whatever you do, it's good. Just walk in and do what you do.
I try to get stories out of him.
Any good stories?
Well, there's Blade Runner, and there's Indiana Jones, all of those, the Star Wars stuff. I mean, it goes on and on. Apocalypse Now.
But how do you give him a line read?
Yeah,
that's what
I It's tough. Yeah.
Like, hey, buddy, I really liked it just a little too. Eat the scenery a little much.
Yeah.
Right.
No, he's awesome.
Yeah.
And of course Daniel Craig is just fantastic as well.
Is he just running all the time, just like running
he's good.
and
constantly
opening
he's in good
doors,
shape.
carbs, push-ups, line read?
Exactly. Exactly.
Now, John, I mean, you've done with Iron Man some incredible CG work. Are we going to see more practical effects in this, or are we going to see more CG?
I like to. I'm influenced by the films I grew up with, the pre-CG movies.
So you like the real stuff.
So I like to hold back. I like when sci-fi verges on horror, and then you use a little CG where they would have had to make puppets. You mix the practical with the CG, and as I said, we're just shooting the beginnings of it now. We're only about a month or two in, but I'm going to Hall H. We're going to have a presentation coming up, and that's been good to me, as you know.
Yeah.
Usually I come to see you after the presentation.
Yeah.
So now I'm sort of in the batter's box waiting to go on.
That's awesome.
You'll be great.
Yeah.
And what are you showing? Because I know you haven't been filming that long. Is it just dailies? Is it snippets from the set?
Next year's our big one, because we're 2 weeks before we come out. But at least I want to answer some questions, and nobody knows about the books. It's not a popular IP.
Kind of
so
educating
I want to get out there and say, hey, here's the tone, here's what we're going for, and get ready to see what's coming up.
Since you are still shooting, when can we expect the finished film?
Finished film? It's coming out July 29, 2011.
Oh, you have exact dates.
The end of the summer.
Okay, well, of course, being here at Comic-Con, we have to ask, are you doing an Iron Man 3?
I hope to. It's.
And will you please not tell anyone that I'm an Iron Maiden? Because I can't answer that question anymore.
Problems.
You create a lot of problems, Jon Favreau.
Maybe you will be.
Don't say that.
Do you want to see her being a superhero? Can we bring her back as a superhero?
I'm on board for that.
I just want to know. set. I'll do catering.
I want to move a lighting stand.
Scarlet Witch or something?
No.
Yeah.
Please, I just want to be there just to say hi to everyone.
You were
Walk
awesome.
by.
Thanks so much for coming on and,
Oh my gosh.
playing. And look how well you're doing. I'm so proud of you.
I'm happy for you.
I want to show off how well I'm doing if I can.
Yes,
No, me too.
Cowboy Alien Gold Coin.
Yeah.
You guys aren't
Favreau
getting these.
made these. These are
but
very
I got
special.
one.
The challenge coins.
You make them in the military. They kind of hand them off, and you only made a certain amount
That's
of them.
it. So
you gave them to us.
If you see it on eBay, I know one of
No.
you guys.
I would never.
Can you make this out to highest bidder?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, thanks.
Well, thank you so much
Great.
for being
Hey,
here, John.
always great to
We
be
love you
here,
to death.
and we'll see you next year.
Yes.
Take care.
You gotta come on,
Cowboys
talk
and
about
Aliens.
Cowboys and Aliens, summer of 2011. John Favreau, everybody.
John Favreau.
Right now, let's check back in on the old show floor. It's down there.
Yay.
Tons of anime news coming out of Comic-Con this year. For instance, I don't know, Marvel bringing 4 new titles to G4 next year exclusively. You're welcome. I personally think it's just an excuse to dress up in funny costumes, but in this really weird way, I respect that.
All right, Miss Munn, I think we did it.
We did it!
We did it! Comic-Con 2010! It's going in the bag, but before we do, favorite thing you've seen? What have you got?
Oh,
what do you like?
So
what do you
far
hate?
all these, everyone coming on, like I got just fun hanging out with the guys from Chuck, and they were dancing, and then Community, and all those guys there.
Our
and of course,
stage was
Favreau.
fun this year,
My
man.
favorite thing was being here on the stage
Yeah,
with everyone
we
around
had the
us.
hottest spot at Comic-Con,
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
awesome. What about you?
You know what? I was surprised. I thought coming into this, Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I'm still very excited. I hope to see it tonight. But the Sucker Punch footage that I saw
yeah, that was
just
amazing.
blew me away.
It was really great.
Zach is incredible, but the mashup of all my favorite things.
Can't wait for
we didn't
people
even
to
talk
see
about
it.
the giant CG dragon. It was like the most awesome Navy recruiting video ever.
Yeah.
Giant dragon breathing fire, mechs, lasers. I'm psyched for it.
Gun to the head. It was a lot of awesomeness.
It's going to be good.
So much fun.
Lots of fans in costumes.
Lots of fans in costumes.
Which is always great. And of course, the folks at home, it's always good to see them tweet on the wall. We appreciate you guys doing that.
And I just want to say really quick to everyone, I know there's been a lot of questions and comments and speculation, and everyone's wondering, am I going to stay here at Attack of the Show, hosting the show with Kevin? And, as everyone knows, I've got, my new show for NBC, Perfect Couples, coming out. And as you heard earlier, I'm doing a thing on Chuck, and also got the Daily Show with Jon
You
Stewart.
also solved Cold Fusion.
I did. I solved Cold Fusion, and
Incredible.
I filled up that hole where BP kind of made a mess.
Thank you for that.
So
Thank you
I've
for
got a
stopping
lot
the
of stuff
spell.
going on,
Yeah.
but and they're my dreams, and I wanted to pursue them. But Attack of the Show is my home. I built it with Kevin, and I'm going to be there as much as possible. I'm not just over the hill. Sometimes over in LA, and I can just jump over whenever
Can
you
we
guys...
helicopter you in or teleport
If
you
you
in? Or
guys
what do
need
you
a
need?
helicopter, I will come in. I will be at Attack of the Show as much as possible. I will be at Attack of the Show until G4 takes my keys and throws me out.
That is
I
until your
love
badge
you.
doesn't work anymore
Yeah,
on the door.
so Attack of the Show is still hosted by Mom and Dad, Olivia and Kevin.
Thank you so much for that. That wraps it up for us here at Comic-Con.
Comic-Con may be over, but you can still get your pop culture fix by watching Attack of the Show, TV's only source for all the stuff you care about. Weeknights at 7, only on G4.